Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode What are we on? Like episode 16, I think. Episode 16, something like that. We're on a late episode. What episode is it? Is it 16? Episode 17. Oh my god. Already on episode 17, guys. We've been running this series for only 3 weeks, and we're already 17 episodes in. My god. My god, how the time flies, how the time flies. Well, welcome back to episode 17 of Kenshi, the Sith Reborn. Very excited about it, very excited. Yeah. Yep. Well, I think that we've only got like 2 episodes left, so I think we're approaching the finale, depending on how things go. You know, this evening we're going to be trying to get our armor stocks all up and ready, get all that stuff done, and then once our troops are fully outfitted the way that we need them to be, we're going to be marching on ye old Jedi encampment. We're going to finish what we started, and we're going to go from there. We're going to set up with a firing squad and just start gunning them down. Full-on Order 66 style. It's going to be absolutely magnificent. Magnificent. So, all right, let's see where we're at. How are we doing on do we have any research? No, I think we're pretty much done with research. And we can upgrade some of this stuff. That's not really our main concern right now. Our primary concern is getting this stuff built. I think Kang still needs a new lightsaber, and he's the only one. Everyone else is pretty much set. And I may end up giving these 2 double-bladed lightsabers now that nobody else is using double-bladed. So let's see what's up with that. I mean, everybody else is using double-bladed, but they're not using the old Republic model. What's going on, Gloom? How are you? How for art thou, comrade? How for art thou? Alright, so Rico over here. And we're going to actually give Savage the red recluse armor. Because I think it would work better for him, seeing as he's kind of like the alpha of the Sith assassins. He's obviously still like just a Sith assassin. He's not a member of the an actual Sith, but he is an assassin, and we want to give him something to kind of indicate that he is a cut above the rest, in terms of his overall prowess. So we're gonna give him the red recluse armor. He does look a little funny in it though, which is entertaining. Yeah, he does look a little funny in it. He looks really funny in it, actually, but that's okay. Yeah, he looks weird. He looks weird as hell in that. Maybe we should have him keep the Mandalorian bodysuit to kind of fill in some of the blanks there, because he looks a little weird with the Arachne specialist on. Let's see. But yeah, that looks much better. That looks much better. He's kind of got more of a vibe. You leave the helmet on though. It does add 71 points of range damage resistance. That's pretty cool. I think we keep it on. We do need to get something for Brax, and we need to get something for Maxilo here. But the rest of them should be fine. We've got a vibe. It's a vibe. And then Maul, you're gonna grab. Who has? You do. Okay, so Riku, you're gonna grab that from Brax. Alrighty then. And we're gonna give you that. It's for me. Or what does she have? She has the black head wrap. Yeah. Jark over here looking like a monster. Absolute unit. My dude just looks intimidating as hell. It's the low light is what it is. The light going upward casts a very interesting shadow on him. Looks like a beast. My guy looks like a beast. Okay. Yeah, so we're finishing up some of the lightsaber production, and then I think we're gonna start heading down that way. The end goal, we already took out Bugmaster. What armor is the best for your ranged troops? Heavy armor with light blaster resistance, or light armor that has heavy blaster resistance? Truthfully, when it comes to the armor, especially in this particular mod, if you're using the 2.0 where the damage is increased, the biggest thing that I've noticed is you want that range damage resistance. That's 71 points is huge. Like whatever, it just maximize the range damage resistance you can have. The Shadow Trooper armor, you know, has decent 21 around the clock. It obviously has less than like say the Jedi Troopers will. Um, oh, Bear, what's going on, buddy? What's going on? Thank you. The Yeah, so like ranged units will have less range damage resistance than like say force user equipment will, simply by nature of the fact that the force user equipment has higher range resistance to make up for the fact that you can't deflect like lightsaber blast. I mean, blaster fire with your lightsaber. So that's how they make up for that loss, for that issue, is they reflect it in the damage resistance. So because there's no way for you to like be like, oh, he's blocking lightsaber fire. Instead, what it does is it says, you just tank the damage basically. Is my frame rate dipping? Am I having some chop? I'm having a little bit of chop right now. Interesting. There may be a situation in which I have to reset OBS at some point. In which case, I apologize, and it'll only be a second, but sometimes that happens, and it looks like that might be something I have to do. OBS is being a little weird right now. Interesting. We'll let it run for a second, but I am having a little bit of chop. I have noticed that I'm dropping some frames a little bit. We'll let it run, but if it gets too bad, I'll just have to do a quick reset of OBS. Take a second. OBS does this weird thing sometimes where literally it'll just like start bugging out and saying that I'm dropping frames, but it like a reset and it's fine. It's not like anything to do with like my internet or my hardware. It's literally just OBS being OBS. Very weird. Very, very weird. Very strange. Yeah, I think before I get really moving, that's what I'm going to do. Guys, give me like half a second. I'm just going to pause the stream for like just a moment. Because it's being funky. Being funky. So give me half a second. All right, we should be back. We should be back. We should be so back now. And it doesn't look like it's doing that anymore. Okay, I think we're fine now. Yeah, sometimes OBS just freaks out. Sometimes it just freaks out. I don't know what the deal with it is, but sometimes it just loses it. So sorry about that, guys. We're back now. We're so back. We're so back. Oh man. Okay, so now that we're getting that going, how are we doing on equipment making? How long is it going to take him to make this last lightsaber? So that's not that bad. After that, we need to get equipment being made. I don't know if we're actually going to end up making equipment or not, because I think we're pretty well outfitted, to be totally honest with you. We've got like a good vibe going on. Riku's, she's in good shape. Yeah, I mean, I feel pretty good about the vibe that we have going on. Red Recluse armor. Wait, is Savage not wearing that? What is he wearing? Ew, that's probably why he looks so fucking derpy. I thought he was wearing the right pants. Turns out he wasn't. Yeah, that looks way better. Okay, I mean, he's still obviously like we're still probably gonna keep the bodysuit on. Like that looks way less derpy. Way less derpy. Much better. Much better. And then all of you guys are outfitted with double-bladed lightsabers now as well. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Downside is I never figured out how to make the lightsabers the correct color. That's still something that eludes me. Not sure what the deal with that is. Not sure what the deal with that is. Auto saving. Yeah, we're almost there. So how's everyone's day? I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone is doing well. Separatist holdout assault is moving towards Fortress of Beep. Gasp again. Coming from the cannibal capital, huh? Easy peasy, lemons squeezy. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to send the 3 of you out. Go deal with it. Do you have a hood? Do you have a hood that we can put her in? No? No hood? Sans hood? He ain't got no hood? That's fine. Fine, I suppose. It's fine. You need to take that cloak off. It's very long. Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to send the 3 of you. Oh, you know what? We're going to take that this off too. Using that. Here. Egg. That. Put these boots in there. That up. Oh my god, it's always something. Gotta figure out where I can put that thing. I want to take the shoulder pad off, but can I fit it in here? No, it doesn't fit in here. Oh, you know what will fit? It will fit right there. Boom ski. Okay, cool. A little bit more uniform now. We're looking a little bit more uniform. Just the way we like it. All right, we're gonna go cut off those robots here. We're gonna cut those droids off before they get to the base. I'm gonna just take them out. I don't need them to do any kind of damage to my guys, right? Because we're prepping to eventually we're gonna leave the base. We're gonna take everybody that we have. We're gonna leave the base, and we're going to lead an attack against the Jedi encampment. But that also requires us to travel basically across the entirety of the map. So with that being said, the only people we're going to leave at the base are our workers. So with all of that being said, we have to take into consideration, all that. Everyone knows you're not a real evil organization, cult, or faction unless you have a uniform. Listen, it's true. Uniforms, they make the man, okay? You're not a real empire of evil unless you have a uniform. That's like a part of it. It's like a huge part of it. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. Common knowledge. The uniform makes the man. Haven't you guys ever seen Kingsman? Manners maketh the man. Except this time it's the uniform. We got a uniform, and they maketh the man. All right, who are these? These the robots? Are those the rogue droid? Those are the rogue droids. So this is what they were going to send to the base. And we're about to jump them from the back. We're about to attack it from the back. They're never going to see it coming, though. They're never going to see it coming. Hopefully, we don't have an issue with that. But, it's going to happen. So we're going to go attack it from the back. Stormtroopers, the Holy Nation, Tunnel Snakes. Everyone gets a uniform. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Everyone gets a uniform. All right, so they just started blasting. They're actually blasting pretty hard right now. Hopefully we can take them unawares. Yeah, so they're just being dumb shits. They actually probably would have stood a decent chance if they had stood into a firing line, got into a firing line, but they clearly didn't do that. Mistakes have been made. Shame on them. Shame on them all. Fantastic. So we're just going to finish them off real fast. I wanted to kill them before they got to the base. I don't want to risk them damaging our gunners or anything like that before we leave, because then it's a whole thing where we have to wait to, let them heal and all that stuff. Now they're gone. They're not at the base. We don't have to worry about that. And we can actually take some of their guns because if I do recall, some of our guys actually don't have, 2 of our gunners don't have guns right now. Backshot. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. All right. That's what I'm saying. What I'm talking about. Attack it from the back. Everybody knows that. All right. I'm gonna grab a couple of their guns, a couple of their blasters, and we're gonna take those back to some of the guys that we have on our side that don't have blasters. And then I think we're gonna get ready to head out. I think after that we're gonna get ready to head out. Ain't no one here attacking, Beep. No. Beep does the attacking. And then we're going to go kill some Jedi. Which is a big one. That's a big one, right? Big step is killing Jedi. So I'm thinking this series is either going to end tonight or it's going to end tomorrow. So They want to do nice firing lines and stuff, but clearly they weren't prepared for the trio of Dark Jedi capable of running at 30 miles an hour. It's true. It's true. Love the UI overhaul you have. Yeah, this is the standard UI overhaul for Project Cthulhu. So it comes with Project Cthulhu. It was made for Cthulhu. Usually I use the dark vanilla UI overhaul, so it looks like the vanilla UI, but instead of having that like brown like scroll texture, it's more like a rust texture, it's black with rust. That's the one that I usually use. But this one's really cool. I don't know if there's a standalone version for this one, but if there was, I would totally use it. It looks really clean, looks really good. Looks good, looks clean. I like it. Looks nice. But yeah, so I think that the Sith Reborn series is either going to end tonight or tomorrow. Truthfully, I think depending on how tonight goes, either tonight or tomorrow. We'll see, but I think we're getting really near the end here, which is both really cool and sad. But also it'll open us up for our next playthrough, which is gonna be fun. I'm using dark right now. Yeah, dark vanilla UI is where it's at. I've been so busy for the past week and a half. I've been out from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. every day. Jesus, Sailor man. Okay, you gotta take a break. Pop a squat. Okay. Pop a squat. Enjoy. Relax. Take a break. It's all good. So they're healing up. Last lightsaber is here. Okay. Well, we won the robotic comp. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to hear. Remember to like the stream, pals. Yes. Much appreciated. Always remember to like the stream, guys. It's always very helpful. We need food. Goddamn, we need food. Some of our guys are starving. Mostly Kang, it seems like. It's mostly Kang. It's exclusively Kang. Why is Kang exclusively the one that's hungry? Do we have food here? Are they just eating it faster? No, do we have food? He's just lazy. He's just lazy. Eat the food, Kang. I got 2 more weeks straight. I got to grind in the workshop for us since we got to rework the bot. Well, I do hope that things go well for you. I hope they go well for you. Wishing you all the best, my friend. Make sure you get some sleep, though. It ain't going to do anybody any good if you're burned out. Isn't going to do anybody any good if you're burned out, my friend. Okay, so who didn't on our gunner side have blasters? Some of them didn't. You. I think so. It's you. Who else? You. What's you and you? Alrighty. So where is here? And we're gonna trade with Maul. Give one of you guys a blaster. Yeah, love that. And then you have to go trade with Riku, wherever the hell she ran off to. There she is. We went from dead last at 32nd place, losing by 400 points, to winning the whole competition within 6 hours. Generational dad, Lord, underdog story. We low-key building skeletons. That's friggin' fantastic, my dude. Absolutely fantastic. It's like the Mighty Ducks. You guys are like the Mighty Ducks. We love it. We love it. You're like the Mighty Ducks. Fantastic. All right, so now all of our gunners have proper attire, proper equipment. So how's it doing? I think we're doing good. Yeah. All right. I think it's time. We're gonna start making our way down towards the Jedi Village. This is gonna take a little bit of time. Just because of the way that Kenshi functions, with Project Cthulhu functions, but I think we're gonna start heading down towards the Jedi Village. So we're gonna take all of our droids here, and we're actually gonna throw them in here. I'm going to leave the Rancors here, along with Jasmine, because one, I don't really care for her, but also she has a lightsaber. She can defend the base at least a little bit. And again, the plan here is that this is going to be our main assault. So we're going for the end game here now. We're gonna put all of these guys here under the command of Captain Shark. My boy is doing it, and we're headed out. What's the plan this episode? Yeah, we're headed to wipe out the Jedi encampment again. The one that killed Agnew and Tala. We're gonna go avenge our fallen comrades. And then after that, once we wipe out the Jedi compound, we're gonna take stock of the situation, rest up, see where we are, and then we're going to probably head down into the Ashlands and try to fight Croag. So I said a couple minutes ago, this is either the finale or the semi-finale. Like either this episode or tomorrow is going to be the end of the Sith series, the Project Cthulhu series, and then we're going to start a new one. So we're going to start a new series, go back to normal Kenshi, and we'll see what's up with that. We also need to wipe out Ark for what happened there shortly before Tala and Agnew died. Correct. We also need to drop them as well. Is Catlan and Cthulhu? No, Catlan has been replaced by an ancient Sith Lord that was created uniquely for Project Cthulhu called Croag. So, sitting on Catlan's throne is a Sith Lord, an ancient Sith Lord by the name of Croag, and then all of his Storm Thralls have been replaced by Dark Acolytes. So we're going to have a big one here. Crazy feels so quick despite being 17 parts. Yeah, I mean, this is probably going to end between episodes either 17 or 18, and it's wild to think so considering we only started less than a month ago. I mean, it's been 3 weeks ago. So wild stuff, guys, wild stuff. But it's okay. It's okay. We got more stuff. Does the terrain / map majorly change? In some places, yes. I wouldn't say the terrain changes a ton, but the environment does. So for instance, the Berserker country is now a snow region. So it's a full snow biome. Same thing with over here in Spine Canyon. You can see it's got a bluish tint. Same with Bast. It's a snow region. A lot of snow and shit. We're actually going to be going through that later today. So a lot of places have been given snow, which I think is a really cool, unique concept. Most of the changes, though, have not been environmental. They've been there's been outposts and stuff that have been changed and stuff like that. But we are headed right here to the Jedi Hideaway. That is where we're headed. And we're going to take them out. And then after we go to the Jedi Hideaway, we're going to rest up. We're going to work our way down. We're going to go to Ark. We're going to finish what we started in Ark a couple of, before Tal and Agnew died. We'll rest up again. And then after that, we're going to be headed down towards the Ashlands, and we're going to head towards Croag, which is in Catlan's exile. How much of the map can change in Kenshi modding? Can you change the sea level? I don't think so. No. Not as far as I'm aware, anyway. No. Not as far as I'm aware. All right, everybody, stop your jobs, and we're gonna head out. Now is the time. We do need to have someone load up on food. I think I'm gonna have Zenith do it because Zenith is actually in pretty decent shape. So Zenith is going to be our dedicated food guy. Shark, what are you doing? Getting food. Yeah. So we're gonna have Zenith and Meridian be our dedicated foodies, just because they are actually pretty well, they're pretty sturdy, right? And so I don't have to worry about the food potentially running out while they have it. We are primarily running with shit food, but that's okay. We'll get food on the way. I'm not too concerned about that. Yeah, we'll get more food on the way. But we do have enough to at least get us where we're going. Excuse me. But we are off. All right. As for the workers, we're going to have everyone pop back in here and hold. And we're going to have them turn off their jobs. And we're going to close the doors. I don't plan on coming back, but, it is what it is. Is there a Kenshi 2 building mod? Not as far as I know. I haven't seen any yet, but there might be, but I haven't seen any yet. There might be, but none that I've seen yet. All right. Well, now we're traveling, guys. So you guys know what that means. When we're doing any kind of traveling, it's the prime opportunity to ask me any kind of Kenshi lore-related questions that you have. So if you guys have any questions, now's the time as we're journeying all the way to the other side of the map. It's funny how these series always end with us doing a big journey across the map. Happened with the Dwarf series too. But this is what I believe is going to be the final haul. Us heading towards this village. So, which hive do you think came first? I think the Western hive, in terms of the actual species, was designed first. I think the Southern hive was created second. just by nature of the fact that the Southern Hive Queen is yellow, and not purple. I think that in terms of being created, I think that the Western Hive was created initially, and then the Southern Hive was came afterward. Um, that would be my guess. That would be my guess. I don't think they were too far apart from each other in terms of when they were made, but I think that the Western Hive came first. I think the Western Hive came first, and the Western Hive coming first actually makes a bit of sense anyway when you consider the proximity to the Bugmaster and stuff like that. It's kind of weird how the later Hive is closer to the Second Empire Heartland and the Bugmaster's throne. I don't think the Southern Hive is closer to the Bugmaster's throne comparatively. God damn. Yeah, the Southern Hive is right here. The Western Hive is like right here. I mean, it would make more. I feel like the Western Hive is right here. This is closer in proximity in my opinion. I mean, not even my opinion. It is closer in proximity. So it makes more sense that the Bugmaster's here. If the experimentations happened here, the Western Hive's here. And then the Southern Hive being closer to Catlon is interesting. But yeah, I think that the Western Hive came first. Hello, hello. Glad I'm finally able to catch a stream. Very interesting stuff with the Okran theory. Thank you. I'm glad that you enjoyed. I put a lot of work into that one, and I'm glad that it's really taking off with so many people. But also you have to travel through that shithole of Vane. So much high risk transporting stuff there. Touche, but it is higher risk, but it also provides environmental protections. So it's like basing in the Fog Islands. Is it risky? Yes, but the reward is that it's environmentally protected. Okay, so we know that Asada the Stone Golem is Seto's mother, but do we have any idea who her father is? I think it's Bayan. And I think that's why Asada is so protective of Bayan. And I think that's why she listens to him. And I think that's how their relationship was born. I think that prior to Bayan standing up to Shagger, I think that obviously Asada and Bayan have a relationship. I think Seto is born. I think that Bayan is fearful of the idea of the Shek throwing their lives away in a meaningless conflict with the Holy Nation that they cannot win for two reasons. One, Bayan is an intelligent Shek. He's still a Shek. He still believes that they should go wipe out the Holy Nation and all of that stuff. But Bayan is a more intelligent Shek than the other ones, which it's kind of like monkeys with typewriters. One of them is bound to write Shakespeare, but and that's coming from someone who's like the Shek is his favorite race in Kenshi. But anyway, so I think that what is it? Bayan was fearful of Asada and Seto being sent to battle against the Holy Nation in a fight they will lose and both of them dying. I think that Bayan basically told Asada, I think that the two of them agreed beforehand that Bayan was going to say something to Shagger and veto the plan for an all-out assault. And when Shagger basically turned violent at the prospect, Asada stepped in, not just because she saw the wisdom in what Bayan was saying, but also because Bayan is her partner. Bayan is the father of her child. And I think that even to the Shek, that must mean something. That must mean something, If I had to guess, I think that Bayan is Asada's partner, and I think that Seto is Bayan's daughter. I don't know if it's well known or any of that stuff, but if I had to guess, and again, this is just my own theory, I think that Bayan is not just Asada's advisor, because I've always thought it was weird that she a member of the Five Invincibles is someone who embodies Krallian tradition and embodies the ideology of the Shek heavily. And while it is possible she had a change of heart or that she saw the wisdom in what Bayan was speaking, I find it more likely that she would be compelled by somebody that she has some kind of a real relationship with. So yeah. Is there a way to decline getting Seto? It ruins my race exclusive runs. I mean, you can get her and then just dismiss her. You can just dismiss her. Then she joins the tech hunters and goes off and probably dies. Yeah, you could just dismiss her. Yeah. Or if you, I'm pretty sure if you, no, because yeah, she auto joins. Asada just has her auto join your faction once you complete your dialogue tree with her. Yeah, you can just dismiss her. There's that. But yeah, I think that Asada is partner. Like I think that Asada and Bayan are together, and I think that Bayan is Seto's father. But it's just a theory, a Dave theory. See what I did there? Because game theories, you know, a thing, and my name is Dave, and so it's a Dave theory. Ignore me. Ignore me. Is there any evidence to any other immortal humanoids other than the Bugmaster? What the fuck? Your name is Dave? Yes, my name is Dave. Is there any other evidence to immortal humanoids other than the Bugmaster? I have reason to believe that the Bugmaster, prior to implementing like his own genetic tampering that made him, ageless, that the Hyver Queens were not like the test run, but like he made them ageless, and then he implemented the same age-defying qualities on himself. So I think that the Hyver Queens are probably the only other ones that I know of, other than like the skeletons, obviously, but they're machines. Is the Bugmaster a pure strain human, you think, or some superhuman? I think that he's a human who's altered himself. I think that he's been genetically altered. I think that he messed with his DNA to make him live longer. I'm sure he added other things in there as well, but who's to say what it is? The other problem is that he's lived so long now that he's kind of insane, so it's not like we can ask him. At least in the terms of the theory here. So, but yeah, no, my name is Dave. I'm surprised you didn't know that. I feel like I'm usually pretty open about like that. Obviously, most people call me Hero, but my name is Dave. That guy's weird. Yeah, he's an odd guy. He's an odd guy. Started watching the dwarf VODs recently. I started my own dwarf playthrough because of it. Been loving the idea, but damn, the Holy Nation is annoying. Yeah, they can be annoying. Yeah, they can definitely be fucking problematic and annoying. I'm glad that you're enjoying the dwarf run. It was one of my favorites. I always tell people when they say that they're watching the dwarf run, which is funny because it's one of the most fun playthroughs that I've done. But I always tell people, it doesn't. The quality gets the quality is very mixed. Whoa, are these Revenites? Kind of a lightsaber. Is that thing's cool as hell? Cool as hell. The quality is very mixed until you hit episode like 7 or 8. Are we being attacked, or are they joining? They're attacking us. Why are we being attacked by Dark Jedi? Hold on. Do we have a bounty with one of them? Are we wearing stolen goods? I have no idea. I have no idea. All right, you guys head over there. You, and you. All of you, I guess, will attack these Dark Jedi. Yeah. I don't know why this is happening, but okay, this is happening. Okay. Amazon, like the brand. Wait, did I miss something? Oh, okay, yes, this. Speaking of, I finally launched my own counter-offensive on the Holy Nation in my Amazon playthrough. We're going for complete annihilation, hitting the farms and mines first. Hell yeah! Take them down. Take them down. Wanted to go to a shop, didn't realize it was dark, and now I have no weapons. Fun time. Oh yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it. Look at these fools. Thinking that they can challenge me. The audacity, the nerve, the gall. Alright, so... Seriously, how is one of my shadow droids already knocked out? Jesus Christ, guys, your friendly fire is really bad. This is why I didn't want to have you guys participate in the fight right now, because you're fucking goons, and you guys are incapable of not shooting each other until I properly line you up. The Holy Nation is nice until it isn't. Yeah, that's kind of the thing with them, is that they're actually not bad until they're bad. Like, they will become bad. But, as long as you follow their rules, they're actually not that bad. provided that you're, you know, a Greenlander and you know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Provided that you look the way they want them to, and that you do the, you know, do the things that they want you to do, and behave the way that they want you to behave, and all of that. It could be worse. It could be worse. They're conformists. That's what it is. They're conformists. The important thing to remember is that everyone in Kenshi sucks. Everybody. Felt too bad for the Sheks. Yeah, they yeah. Setting your AI to use military formations might fix the friendly fire. No, keep more of them spread out. Yeah, that's true, actually. That would be a decent idea. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm actually going to have all of the gunners follow Shark. I want them to all follow Shark. Bodyguard, Captain Shark. That's your job now. Everybody stop with that stuff. And then I'm going to have all of the Sith do the same deal with Beep. Love it, love it, love it. So this is our Sith units. Fantastic. And then Shark. This will be the first time we get to see Captain Shark with his full lineup. It's going to be magnificent. Hold on. With his full squad. Look at him. Squad. Squad. Absolute fucking squad. Granted, one of us is knocked unconscious, but squad. Hold on, well, he's not knocked unconscious anymore. All right, Shark. Are you not bodyguard? Oh yeah, he was unconscious. There we go. Okay, join up. Hell yeah! Look at that. Look at that. Full squad. Full squad. Good stuff. Good stuff. Do you think Hive soldiers headbutt each other for social disputes? I don't imagine there's many social disputes. They're part of a hive mind. They basically share a brain. They basically share a fucking brain. Hey! Hey, Ant, what's going on? Oh, man. Hell yeah, guys. I'm stoked. I'm stoked. We got the full squad. Full lineup. Captain Shark with our leading our ranged troops. Looking absolute fire. And we've got Beep leading our soldier, our Sith. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, let's continue. Yeah, an important thing to remember about the Hive soldiers is that they're all part of a hive mind, so they kind of just share one brain. So you know, probably not, but you know, they do have hammerheads, so it wouldn't surprise me. Of course, you'd say that, Logic. Of course, you'd say that. Logic, the man, a notorious hive hater, notorious hive soldier hater. Look at Deer and Rut. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, the notorious hive soldier hater. Besides the Skin Bandits, who would you say is the most evil minor faction of the game? Besides the Skin Bandits, who I think is the most evil minor faction? Cannibals are pretty bad, and probably either the Cannibals or the Reavers. I think the Cannibals or the Reavers. The Reavers are really fucking bad. Yeah, Reavers are really bad. Like, Cannibals, the thing with the Cannibals is, like, yes, they eat you, but they also beat you to death first. So, like, yeah, they're evil in the sense that they're eating people, but they at least have the common courtesy not to do it while you're alive. You know? They beat you to death first. So, like, I guess it's kind of a plus, you know? It's kind of a... it could be worse. Could be worse. They could eat you alive. I think... yeah, I can't say the Fogmen are evil. They're basically animals. Like, I don't really know. They're definitely like messed up. I wouldn't want to engage them myself, but they're pretty bad, you know. But the cannibals beat you to death and then they cook your body. The Reavers are pretty bad though. I mean, they basically kidnap, torture, and induce Stockholm syndrome on you. It's bad, man. Opinions on the UC? I mean, the UC is my least favorite of the major factions, if that tells you anything. Yeah, I don't really like the UC pretty much at all. I don't really like almost anything about the UC. Other than like I like the samurai armor aesthetic and stuff. I think that's really cool. But like the entire way that their society runs and operates, I think is a giant sham. It's garbage. I do have high hopes for them in the future, which I've talked about pretty much at length in several of my other videos and streams. I do have high hopes for their future, and I think that in the end it'll work out. But I don't particularly care for the UC. The only thing I like about the UC is how many hybers I get and Igor. That's all. Yeah, yeah. The problem that I have with the United Cities is that their entire they're corrupt basically on the inside and out, like entirely corrupt. They treat their own citizens like crap. Um, I'm gunning for the dripster. He offended me for helping the shack. The UC's entire like economy is based on slave labor. Um, they treat their peasant class like crap. They're massive hypocrites. The nobles are the worst kind of elite. You know, and obviously like there's limitations. Like even Kenshi has limitations. You know, I know that like Chris has talked about in like in blog posts and in the AMAs on Reddit and stuff about like you know, he doesn't mind the idea of like having kids in the game, like kid NPCs in the game, and like being able to kill kid NPCs because like why, you know, who hasn't modded in to kill Braith in Skyrim? You know, it is what it is. But you know, there's some things they're not going to tell. But like, again, the point that I'm getting at is that we know that the nobles abuse their position physically. We know that they abuse it financially, and we can kind of guess the other way that they abuse it too. You know, I have no doubt in my mind that they take things pretty far. So, and I'm not gonna you know, specify it because YouTube and whatnot has issues with that word. But you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, that's right. Abstenian mother. Because that's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. So I can't get behind it pretty much at all. Again, though, I do have high hopes for the future of the UC, which I've talked about at great length. I think that the UC is actually is headed in a very positive direction in the future. I think once Longan gets deposed as the real head of the United Cities, because Tengu is a figurehead, I think once Longan gets deposed and a new emperor gets put on the throne, and Emperor Tengu is removed, and this new emperor is not an idiot and actually reconsolidates power back to the reconsolidates imperial power, and takes it away from the nobles, then I think things will get a hell of a lot better. But I think in the current state of things, with Longan running everything and the individual lords being able to do whatever they want, and the only person they have to answer to really is Longan. And Tengu just being like a ceremonial figurehead, I think it's not working. It's not working. It ain't working. Oh, hey, look, we've got allies. That's good. We're gonna need them. I don't know how long they're gonna be with us. 3 days, probably. Yeah, 3 days. 3 days. 3 days. Obviously, he's referring to the furries. Is there any lore behind what happened at the reprogramming facility in the Deadlands? Yeah, it's a First Empire reprogramming facility. That's probably where they did forced resets. It's probably where they brought people to get like adjusted. So, you know, I've talked about this before. The issue with skeleton sentience and like their need for resets and long-term, you know, like CPU management, all that stuff, is that they weren't designed to be around this long without a reset, right? They were designed to do jobs. And so the original idea behind them was, if I need a skeleton that's going to go run a facility that mines copper, I'm going to upload them with the stats and the personality and skills needed to like be good at that job. And then say later down the line, I need to switch them off of that and they need to go do oil, like drill for oil instead. I would bring them to the reprogramming facility. I would strip all of that data out. I would put the new data in that makes them better at the job that I need them to do now. And that's that. That was their resets, right? Like they weren't intended to be around for super long times without resets. The reset process was intended to be used for job changing. You know, the issues they have now are the byproduct of effectively untested waters. So, it's kind of one of those things. But the reprogramming facility in the Deadlands was likely an area that was used for that. It was where they would reprogram them for new jobs. And a lot of the airbots that are in there are probably skeletons that have been there since the first Empire. They've been there the entire time. And that's why they're slowly going insane. That's also why they immediately think that you're their master, because they're not airbots, they're factory reset. And the skeletons at factory reset were effectively blank slates that listened to their masters, being that of the humans of the First Empire. That's why when they see you, they call you master, because they think that you're one of the humans or one of their masters of the First Empire, because they're effectively they were factory reset. They were factory reset, and they've gone insane. They've degraded, like they've definitely degraded. They are airbots, but they were airbots that were in the mid. They were skeletons that were actively being reprogrammed. They were being reset by the First Empire. But we know that they were First Empire because of the color of their rags too. The color of their rags is green, and the Second Empire is typically associated with a dark bluish gray, like blackish color. It would be nice not to have them kill everything on sight. Well, they're soldier bots, and when you factory reset a soldier bot, their default setting is to protect their master, or is to to fight, to do their job, what they were designed to do. So by default, they go to factory reset, back to Windows default, and they do what they do. And in this case, it was protect their master. And again, they are obviously like rotted out quite a bit and degraded from the passage of time. But yeah, I mean, it makes sense that they are like that because they are soldier bots. And if you factory reset a soldier bot, they're still a soldier, That rune with the master robot is so hilarious. You see them go, oh crap, this is gonna hurt, and then they just worship you and help your next murder spree. Yeah, it's so funny, so funny. What do you think happened to the abandoned town in Howler's Maze? Was it just overrun by the crabs? Probably. That's what I would assume. I would assume that it was overrun with the crabs, to be honest with you. I would assume. Either that or it was a town that maybe lost the crab tournament. They weren't deemed worthy of the crab. They were deemed unworthy of the great crab. So that's always a possibility too. Oh, dude, we're gonna wreck these Jedi. We're gonna do this for Agnew, and we're gonna do it for Talo. We're gonna put him down. I'm stoked. We've been building for this for like 7 episodes. 7 episodes, man. Tala and Agnew never got to see the they never got to see Beep's Academy rise. They never got to see it. For Agnew, for Talo, for that one B1 droid who died too, and the B2 battle droid, and for Hondo. Can't forget about Hondo. Hondo also died there. What is it? The other two whose names escape me. They died at the Ark. We'll avenge them too. But is Gut still Gut? It is. Yeah. Yep. Gut is still Gut. Hondo duo. Yeah. No. Hondo. It was Hondo. It was Hondo, not Hando. Hondo. I guess the airbots could be fun, like a base defense, keep them locked in a building, is break in case of emergency. Exactly. A lot of people recommend that. Actually, what they recommend is getting the airbots running one character, whoever they attach to. I know you were making a Han Solo joke. I know. Instead of so what they'll do is they'll have whoever they're attached to run back to their base, and they'll just keep them in the base and let them act as base defense. The Honda CRV. I need all the things that Honda has to offer. The new Honda CRV, it just speaks to me. I'm a level 10 susceptible, in case you guys didn't know. And for anyone who gets that reference, you're the GOAT. For anyone who gets that reference, you're the GOAT. Level 7 susceptible. Final question before we do this raid. Which faction do you think does the most harm in Kenshi in the present day. The most harm on Kenshi in the present day. Is this minor or major factions? Or is it in general? Because I don't think it changes the answer too much, but it is important to consider. Minor or major? If I had to go, the one problem with the skeleton bodyguards in your base is they can and will assault any wandering traders. That's true, but you also won't be blamed for it. So, you know. You know. You also won't be blamed for it. They attack independently, right? That's the joy about the airbots is you are not victim to their crime. And when they attack the wandering traders, one of two things is going to happen. Either they're going to die, in which case, or they win, and then you get to loot the corpses, and you don't even get in trouble with the faction for doing it, provided everyone is, dead and not around, which is also pretty fucking cool. Let's go with both. All right, so which faction do I think is causing the most harm to Kenshi in its current state? Which faction? Sometimes the bodyguard robots die off, and I like keeping them around. You can set yourself to heal allies, and you'll heal them and keep them up. I mean, you can always set your AI to heal allies. Yeah, just set your AI to heal and help to heal allies. Not help allies, just heal them. Because help means they'll obviously fight the traders too. But set them to heal, so you can just go out and heal them up. Also helps you build up robotics. Build up your robotics skill. Science skills and whatnot. Who are these fools? Ah, the damn Trandoshans. The Trandoshans. Hey, Eric. Okay, back to the question. What faction do I think does the most harm on Kenshi right now? That is really tough. That is a really, really tough one. In some ways, I think the Holy Nation. But in other ways, I don't. The Shek are kind of a non-issue by and large right now these days. I think probably the... I don't know. It's tough. Maybe the Manhunters and the Slavers and stuff like that. But the Swampers do have a big thing with the drug trade. They do have a lot of stuff going on there. I think... No, you know what? Traders Guild. I don't even know why I had to think about it for a minute. It was stupid that I had to think about it. Traders Guild. I think the Traders Guild do the most damage to Kenshi right now. I don't even think I had to think about it for a couple of minutes. I think it's the Traders Guild. Hands down, Traders Guild. Fucking degenerates is what they are. Absolute fucking degenerates. Trying to avoid major conflict until we get to the Jedi camp. What did I miss? Bear asked me what faction I think causes the most damage to Kenshi in the current day. And I think after consideration, my answer is the Traders Guild. Yeah, after careful consideration, I say the Traders Guild. They're corrupt, slimy, underhanded dogs that do nothing but instigate problems between factions for profit. They know what they're doing. They're Scoom, the Scoom of Kenshi. And Longan is probably one of the most corrupt individuals on the face of Kenshi, in my opinion. If anyone is in the files, it's Longan. Let's be honest here. If anyone's in the files, it's Longan. Traders Guild are war profiteers. Yeah, and not only are they war profiteers, but they have the political and financial sway and the clout in order to really, really expand on that and take advantage of that of that fact. And as a byproduct of, like, they can start anywhere they want. It's theorized that they were involved in the war between the Shek Kingdom and the Holy Nation. They were involved in the war between the Holy Nation and the United Cities. It's like it's the whole thing. They were partially to blame for the Red Rebellion. Like the Traders Guild well and truly has instigated so many of the major conflicts on Kenshi. It's ridiculous. I feel like Longan himself isn't a perverty. He gets all the stimulation he could ever want from capitalism. He's just that kind of person. So he's Kevin O'Leary, is what you're saying? He's Kevin O'Leary, just asking for royalty deals every 5 seconds that are super not good for the individual he's offering them to. He's just Kevin O'Leary. That's the gag. That's the joke, everyone. He's Kevin O'Leary. That's so funny. Oh, my Jedi gun. I'm having my soldiers not engage in combat until unless they're attacked directly, because I don't want friendly fire until I can get to the Jedi encampment. Take out these goddamn Trandoshans. Take out these damn Trandoshans. All right. Yeah, Longan gets off on looking at stock prices go up. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I think that the Traders Guild, though, I think the Traders Guild is probably the most evil faction. Not the most evil, but I mean, they're pretty fucking evil. But they're also easily the one causing the most damage to Kenshi. So many wars are the byproduct of the Traders Guild. So many faction breakdowns, the byproduct of the Traders Guild. So many of the problems that are currently on Kenshi are the byproduct of the Traders Guild meddling and intervening. How many people have died in Bast? How many people died on both sides, by the way? How many people died on both sides in Bast? How many peasants have been killed? How many people died in, what is it? How many people died in the fight between the Shet Kingdom and the Holy Nation? Like, it's just, the Traders Guild is just terrible. They're just terrible. All right, guys. All right. I'm going to pull up over here. And then we're going to get ready for what is going to be an absolute fucking assault. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually remove the bodyguard from my soldiers. I'm going to remove the bodyguard from them so that way I don't have to worry about them moving into a position that is non-advantageous for our assault. I'm going to put them in a firing squad in such a way where they will not line up and kill each other. Jedi Village time. Yep, Jedi Village time. We're so back, baby. We're so back. Literally, we're back where it happened. This is where Tala and Agnew died. It's time to avenge them. They will be avenged. And we conserved as much ammunition as we could on the way here. Coin flat out tells you that destroying the Holy Nation is not an interest to the Traders Guild, and that if you want to help the UC by waging war on the Holy Nation, you should just take Okran's shield to strengthen the UC's position in Bast. Yep. Bedroll check. Do you have your bedrolls ready? I think I have a bedroll. But I don't plan on losing. We have a meditation mat, but that's fine. I don't plan on losing. Because what we're going to do is we're going to kill every fucking Jedi here, and then once we're done killing them all, we're going to... We're gonna sleep in their beds. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're going to head up over here. And I'm gonna get everyone set up in a firing squad. Okay, all right. All right, guys, are you ready? Hold on, I'll do one last question before we get started on the war. Do you think the Hive Queens and their own independent sentience before they went insane? If so, what do you speculate their personalities may have been like? I do think that they had their own personality and stuff at one point. I'd like to believe they had their own personality. Obviously, it's been so long that they've gone insane, but I think that I mean, if I had to guess, just based on how they turned out, I think that the Western Hive Queen was probably a lot more like docile. I think is probably a good word for it. A lot more docile, a lot more calm, a lot more patient. The queen that ended up becoming the Southern Hive Queen was probably a lot more aggressive, a lot more angry, a lot more vicious. You know, a lot more controlling. You know, iron fist type deal, and but also very passionate. She would strike me as a very passionate leader. Not just like a tyrannical leader, but a passionate leader. Whereas the Western Hive Queen kind of has always struck me as more of a patient leader. You know, very calm, very patient. And then if the Hive Queen, if there was a Hive Queen for the, you know, what ended up becoming the Fogman, that one, you know, we have very little to go on this one, but she would strike me as a very paranoid queen. Very isolated, very paranoid. That kind of deal, but it's hard to say on that one. But yeah, I think that would be the what I would imagine. So yeah. I imagine Shark inspiring his soldiers by telling the story of how the two best soldiers he ever known have been killed in this village. It's true. It's true. The last time we were here, boys, the two greatest two greatest gunners that this faction that Beep's army has ever known, unfortunately, passed in this village. These are not your run-of-the-mill droids that we're used to fighting, or even your common clone soldiers. No, no, no. These are the enemy. These are the enemy of the enemy of the enemy, okay? These are dangerous. It's like fighting 100 Beeps, okay? We are marching into certain death, but that is okay. Because when we win, we're going to look death in the eye and we're going to give him the old finger. Now, men, gear up for the great and glorious strategy of the infinite wisdom and the strategic might of the great Captain Shark into action. Now form up on me and shoot them until they die. All right, so we're going to form a firing squad. Just get a full lineup. We're going to get a lineup. We're going to get a lineup. We're going to have Python over here kind of separated. We got this. Yeah, we can do this. We got this. We got this. All right, Python's over there. Now, we're going to have the Shadow Droids flank on either side. And we're going to alternate back and forth. I want to give a good berth. And then I'm going to have Zenith and Meridian on the end. On the ends. It's going to be different this time. We have an army. That's true. That's true. We have an army. Python, are you still bodyguarding? You are. Oopsies. I thought I had removed all these. I didn't. I missed it. Oh, wow. Alright. Shadow Droid. Hold on. We are. Shadow Droid. Right. Another one right here. Good. Get another one right here. The one right here. Right here. And then we're going to put Zenith and Meridian over here. Alright, and then all of you guys are on Beep. So we're going to have Beep move on over here. And we're going to have Beep's forces to avoid getting hit by friendly fire when they run in. Right? Because, like, the end goal is that we don't want them getting shot in the back as the fight starts. So we're going to have Beep and his forces pop in over here, right? And hold the line here, because we don't have to worry about gunners, right? So they're going to hold the line in the center of the village. The Jedi are going to run out and surround them, and then we're going to have the firing squad take over from over here and just start feckin' unloading. So, alright. Alright. Maul, I hope you're ready to kick this off, good buddy. Let's get it started. Let's get it done. We're going to come out of these clown cars. Hello, Jedi scum. Take me to your leader. Let's go, everybody. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let it begin. Are we shooting? We might need to move forward a little bit. We might need to move forward a tiny bit. Everybody move forward a little bit. We're actually going to form like a round out line over here. Good. It's good. Hell yeah. Just like that. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. And you're out of ammo. We need to deal with that. Go talk to Captain. Go run around back. Talk to Captain Shark. Hell yeah, he's got plenty of ammo. Plenty of ammo. Nice. Just gun him down. All right. So, Beep and his forces are up here doing their thing. We are going to... Yeah, hell yeah, this is happening. The Sith will prevail. How are we doing? Not bad at all, but this is not even close to the bulk of their forces. We know there's more. We know there's more. This is the trap we fell into last time. We thought, oh, there's not that many. We'll kill them, and then we're done. And then, like, 60 of them showed up. So we know that there's more. We know that there's more. All right, I'm going to take you guys off of hold and let you guys freely run and grab more. Beep is killing it so far. Yeah, okay. This is how it starts. This is how it starts. So we've got round 2 coming in. Round 2's coming in. We're going to get a little closer to the firing squad. A little closer to the firing squad. We want to make sure that they can actually engage. There we go. All right, blasters are firing. Blasters are firing. Unloading. They're unloading. Order 66, baby. It's happening. We're going to have Maul run over and engage with them as well. Same with Riku. Just gun them down. Shoot every one of them. Shoot every one of them. Oh my god. Just blast them. Just shoot the hell out of them. We will not lose again. Everyone start blasting. Oh damn, Beep is down. Beep is down. That was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Kill every one of them. Absolutely. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you, Frankie, for popping in. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Let's see what we took down. I don't know where their leader is. There's one Jedi here with a bounty of 160,000. Yoda's also here. And so we have to be mindful of that as well. But I don't see their leader yet. The leader is the Yoda and the Jedi Master that is here is the Jedi Master is the one that killed Agnew and Tala. So that's going to be a problem. Okay, Kang is in bad shape. Tip-Bob, bad shape. We may lose some of our Sith assassins here. Maul, Savage has lost a leg. His leg is broken. He is fighting one of the Jedi Masters. Beep is currently unconscious, but he'll get back up soon enough. Our firing squad is still going strong. Keeping Beep, from dying in the meantime. We're going to have Beep heal up his leg. We need him to get up. Yep, heal your leg up, good buddy. Yep, heal yourself up. You don't have a med kit. Okay, we need to deal with that. Where's your med kit? Is it in your cloak? It is. All right, heal yourself up. Yeah, several of our Sith assassins are in bad shape, but that's okay. Great time to join in. We're exterminating the Jedi outpost that killed Tala and multiple other Beep disciples. It's true. It's true. People are in bad shape right now, but that's okay. I think we're going to make it. I do think it's going to be a rough fight, but I think we're going to make it. We still have not seen the leader yet. We have yet to avenge our fallen comrades in terms of Tala and Agnew. Beep is not taking any precautions on this. I mean, he's killing everybody. Every Jedi that gets near a firing squad gets dropped. They're getting absolutely decimated, completely decimated. Python is providing cover fire. Order 66 for days. Just gun them down. Kill them all. So about those bed rolls. Listen, we're fine. We're totally fine. We're totally fine. Kang, we're going to take that from you. Thank you. We're going to put Brax on medical. Put Brax on medical. Tip-Bob, your arm is really messed up. Savage is crawling. Does he not have a repair kit? My dude's got nothing, but he's still fighting. He's still fighting. All right, we're going to take an opportunity. We have a moment of respite. before they all start funneling out. There's even more Jedi, I'm pretty sure, in Master Junlin's hut. This is the hut where the Jedi that killed Beep was at. I mean, that killed, not Beep, killed Agnew and Tala. So she's probably going to come flying out of that hut here soon. There's also probably another 30 inside this hideout. Yeah, kill them all. Kill them all. Send Darth Maul. He'll cleave 10 in one blow. He was doing pretty good. He was doing pretty good. We'll send him in. Send him in to start the next round. Okay, so we've got a bunch more in here. Let's see where the leader is. Where's that? The one that killed Tala. Killed Tala and Agnew. So Tharbak, he's a bad one. He's a tough one. He provided a real fucking challenge last time. Jakku Stridmini? No, not him. Yoda's in here too. Here's Yodi. The Yodi's in here. He's gonna potentially be a problem. And there's way too many Jedi living here for them to not be cuddling every night. Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They sleep exclusively head to toe. Esther Cloco. I need to find specifically the one that killed Agnew. That's kind of my main priority, is taking her down. There she is. Jacen Dooney. This is the one that killed Agnew. She cut his head off. You know, within Kenshi's, within the logic of Kenshi, of course. She did, like, negative, like, 260 damage to his head. Absolutely fucking decimated him. She's going to be the biggest problem here. She's going to be the biggest problem here. Last time we took down Yoda, and we were able to take down Yoda. It was her that was the problem. She was the big one. So we're going to try to drop a few more of these guys before they all run out, because eventually the aggro will pull them out of that hut. But I'm trying to be smart about this and not have our guys, needlessly get into another conflict when they're still recovering from the first one. We're still recovering. We're still recovering. Let's put you down. Put you right down. Araru's arm is too messed up to even use her lightsaber. So she's going full martial arts. But that's okay. Riku and Darth Beep are backing her up. We got the firing squad back there as well. I need all of my... Okay, so they're starting to funnel out of here. So what we're going to do is we're going to have all of our guys pull back towards the firing squad. Pull back towards the firing squad. Everyone pull back. And we're going to put them back on hold. We're going to pull back over to here. So the plan is to kind of kite them over this way. Gotta go eat, hope the attack goes well. Thank you, me too. Just blast them, just blast them. Just blast and don't stop. Don't stop blasting. Don't stop blasting. This is what we get. This is what we get. Just don't stop blasting, everybody. Take them down. Fan-friggin-tastic. Alright, so we'll get all of our guys over here. Our sniper is doing her job. Python is not nearly as good of a sniper as Tala was, but she is a good sniper. She is doing her job. She is taking shots, and she is doing damage, which is really good to see. So she is hitting her mark. She's doing good. She's doing really good. Really good stuff. Good. Good. So every time they get near our squad, they're going to have to do... Yeah. All good. Alright, how are we doing in terms of healing up? Beep is healing his chest up. He should be fine here shortly. For the sake of this confrontation, I am going to switch Beep back to lightsaber blender. We need him to be absolutely crushing it with his blender. Absolutely blending it. How's Savage doing? Not bad. Alright, so Beep took damage to the chest, but other than that, he's fine. This Jedi lost an arm. Love to see it. How's everyone doing on ammunition? Because ammunition is also going to be an issue that we may have to worry about, but it seems like we're doing okay. Yeah, it seems like we're doing good. I am going to have this one go over and restock Python. I'm just trying to imagine how much more one-sided this would be if Tala and Agnew hadn't died in the initials. Oh, dude, it would have been game. It would have been game. It would have been absolute game. All right, so we're going to give her some more ammunition as well. She's our sniper. We need her in top condition, top form. And we're going to have you come back over here. She right here. Good to go. All right, so our sniper is in top form. She's off shooting again. Good stuff. We're going to send Maul and Riku in here to draw the aggro and get everyone else out now that that's a thing. All right, aggro has been drawn. Aggro has been drawn. Maul is struggling to get out of there. Okay. All right, aggro has been drawn. We've got him out. We're in the open now. Blaster fire has continued. They're trying to sneak around to the side. That is not what I want to see. Trying to be smart about this. They're trying to be clever. Yeah, they're trying their best to be clever here. Maul is taking a bit of damage from this, but it should be okay. Get him on the platform. Oh, that's an idea. Hold on. Yeah. Let's see if we can get our sniper up on the platform. Get our sniper up on the platform. I'm going to keep Zenith and Meridian on the ground because they will be able to do more damage up there. We'll get Python up on the platform and snipe better for us. We're waiting for the leader to come up out here, wherever they are. All right, so Tharbak, he's one of the big ones. We got to take him down. We're waiting for the leader to pop out, wherever she may be. I'm sure she's here somewhere. I don't know who she's fighting, but once she comes out, Beep is going to jump in on that because she killed Agnew, and that's frankly something that has to be dealt with personally. We're also waiting for Yoda to come out too. But I haven't seen the leader yet. She's out here somewhere. So we're in round 2. Darth Beep is taking on Tharbak. He's down. Good to see. Good to see. Absolutely blasted him. The Jedi have never felt such pain. Back him. Fuck them all. Hey, what's going on? Alright, Maul, go ahead and take this man out. Finish him off. No survivors. No survivors. Alright, Beep, head in inside. I want to see if we can find if their leader's popped out yet. She has not. She's still sleeping. And I don't see Yoda in here. Did we kill Yoda? Did we deal with Yoda? Is he gone? One could only hope, right? She is still in here, which is honestly a good sign because she was a problem. If I recall, Yoda was an early scratch last matchup. He went down easy. Yeah, he went down real easy last time. We put him in the dirt real fast. Real fast. Yeah, Yoda snuck out. He knows a losing fight when he sees one. He knows a losing fight when he sees one. I mean, look at what we did to the Jedi here. He knows not to bother. We full-on Order 66'd them. This is what it was like in the Jedi Temple. This is exactly what it was like. Yeah, Yoda was easy work last time, so I imagine he probably bailed out this time too. Must retreat, I will. Fucked, the Jedi are. Alright, well, I'm assuming that we made quick work of him. A little bit of work happening here. Fine, Kang's holding his own. Yeah, he'll deal with that. Put him down, put him down. Fantastic. Alright, Beep, Riku, Maul, Savage, you guys are heading in here. And we are trying to pull the rest of them. We're going to try and pull the rest of them. Do some damage. Get them up. Wake up, assholes. Fights are happening. Come on. Araru, you fool. You don't want to do that. Get out here. They really are just not falling for it. It's funny watching them try to get close because they just can't. The stagger is too much. Oh, they're okay. All right, they're actually. Some of them are actually managing to get up close. Some of them are actually managing to get up close now. Our shadow droids are going to need assistance. They're not meant for this kind of thing. They are not meant for this kind of thing. Maybe Camino flashbacks too. Indeed. Indeed. She just does not want to. She does not want to come out here. But I don't want to fight her inside. It's kind of like you don't fight the enemy on their ground. You know. You don't fight the enemy on their ground. But she does not want to come outside. Really make it... Oh, there's Yoda. Look at that. Little bastard. Yeah, we beat the tar out of him. We beat the tar out of him. He had an iron club. Yeah, he didn't even have a good weapon. My dude didn't even have a good weapon. Okay, well, Yoda's down. All right, we're gonna send her, this random dude. That consular, finish them off. Nice. Nice. How many times we gotta come in here and teach you this lesson? Don't you understand? You're under siege right now. You're under siege. How many of you do I have to kill before you get that? Before you understand? This is for Agnew and it's for Tala. This is for the people that you unceremoniously killed last time I was here. Finish him off. Jedi Sculptor, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. Stab him while he's down. Stab him while he's down. He lost a leg. Fuck him. Take him down. How are you guys doing? Absolutely blasting them. They're desperate. They're desperate. All right. Well, you know what? If she's not going to come out here, then here's what I'm going to do. If she's not going to come to me, then I'm going to go to her. I'm going to go to her. We're going in. We're going in. Darth Beep's going in. You're not going to come to me. I'm going to go to you. Come on, you fool. Time for you to feel the pain of what you did. Force push. A little bit of damage to the chest. Why do you attack us? Why do you not attack me? We're peaceful, but we will defend ourselves. I hope you do, you fool. Yeah, take that, you filth. This is between me and you. Me and you. Take her ass down. Who is this? She's got a unique model. Yeah, she's got a unique model. Well, she's going to die too. Not really worried about her. We are going to take you right down. Feel the pain. Yes, she's down. She's down. Give me your lightsaber, you filth. You're not allowed to have that. Not allowed to have that. Alright, all of you guys are no longer on hold. Go wild. Get it done. Get it done. You're no longer on hold. Go wild. I don't think we should even turn in her bounty. She dies. Oh, no, I agree. There's no bounty turning in for her. I have no interest in measly money at this point. This was about revenge, not money. Oh, we got this one guy over here. How dare you attack my soldiers? Yeah, this wasn't even about money. Wasn't even about money. This was about revenge. Pure, cold revenge. Fantastic. Fan-friggin-tastic. Killed every one of them. Okay, where's Ronar at? He's usually got something on his inventory. Is this the Clone Wars mod? It is. This is the Clone Wars variant of Project Cthulhu. It is, in fact, the Clone Wars variant. Every single one of them. Kill every one of them. Let none live. Yeah, I think at this point we've pretty much wiped these guys out. I think it's pretty much a done deal for them. Darth Beep is the winner. Nice. Nice. Revenge. Oh, there we go. More damage to her. Really take her down. Yeah. Yeah, let her feel the pain. She is healing slowly, though. The downside with the Jedi is they have such a damn good, such a damn high heal factor that they recover quick. They recover quick. Can't rest up here either. You will not. Nope. Nope. No healing. Banned. You're banned from that. Darth Beepus wins. There will be change. There will, in fact, be changes. You've never seen so many changes. Yeah, Sith battle boots. Sith battle robes. Jedi battle robes. I did this research and I never found it. I never found the whole Sith battle armor, or else I would have made it. Annoying. Excuse me. Ah. Meditation rolls. Yeah, we're gonna have to drop a couple of them to heal up. Pick these locks. We're gonna raid this place right up. Jedi apparel. Yeah, see this is the thing. Like it says right here, Sith battle armor, and I never found that in any of my tables. Very weird. Very weird. Well, what are you gonna do? You know, what you gonna do? It's irrelevant now. Irrelevant now. Are these just sitting mats? I think they're just sitting mats. Toughness training, yeah, no, we need meditation ones, not toughness training ones. That's fine. Meditation rolls, yes, yes. Okay, the meditation rolls will act as our, we'll be able to heal up with those. Which is good, because our next stop is the Ark, and the Ark is going to be a real fight. You guys think this was bad, the Ark is going to be a real fucking fight. The Ark's going to be bad. The Ark is going to be real bad. But that's the next stop. That's the next stop on tonight's cavalcade of murder. On tonight's stunning episode of Dragon Ball Kill Everyone. It's gonna be the Ark. I'm just waiting for her. Yeah, you're in a recovery coma. Listen, this is unacceptable. You're coming with us. You're coming with us. Where's Yoda at again? Because we gotta have someone's gotta go pick his ass up too. We'll pick him up, and he's coming with us, too. I'm sure he got up at some point. Wow, a lot of them over here. There he is. There he is, little Yodi. Oh, he's actually dying. All right, so if we hang out a minute, Yoda will be dead. But we're taking her with us. Alarm raised. Who is this? Dark Adept? Whoa, whoa, do we have allies? Do we have allies? Might be a decent training dummy. Indeed. Indeed. It appears that we've recovered some allies in this fight. Wasn't expecting that. Some Dark Adepts rain up on us. Oh, never mind. They're the enemies now. They were with us temporarily. Now we have a Dark Jedi fighting us. Dark Jedi Master. Oh. Beep, go. You gotta join in here. Do them all. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Put them down. Can't be having any of that. Absolutely blast them. Fuck all of them. Put them down, put them down. Down, down, Pound Town. Alright, so we're gonna go pick up Tip Bob there. And then I think we're gonna get ready to move out. I think we've done what we needed to do here. I think that at this point we have done what we needed to do, and yeah, we're in good shape. We're in good shape. Ammo-wise, I think we are in bad shape in terms of ammo. We're gonna have to share betwixt the troops, but that's to be expected. Yeah, that's to be expected. We're going to have to spread the ammunition betwixt the troops. He's good. He's fine. Actually, he has a good number of ammunition that we can spread. Fine. He needs some for sure. And you need to give him some. Spread them out. Fantastic. Okay. So we're going to sit over here. Shark, why are you still in battle mode? Who are you aiming at? No, we're done. We're done here. We're done here, guys. We're done here. We came and we did what we came to do. Hell yeah. We got revenge. We avenged them. We avenged them. It was hard work. It was dark work, but we did it, and we avenged our fallen brothers. Tala and Agnew have been avenged. Butchered every one of them is what we did. Be a long time before they recover from that. That's for sure. Long time. And they're not going to have their leader anymore. And Yoda's going to bleed out any second now. Are you supposed to? Absolutely not. Get over here. You will not be healing Yoda today. You know what? Just in case, we're going to pick Yoda up. I refuse to let Yoda be healed. I refuse to let Yoda be healed. And it looks like there's some Dark Jedi that showed up too. They're going to help finish the job. Help finish the job. Good stuff. Alright, looks like some of our soldiers are in bad shape. Why is that? Python's... Oh, okay, Python got messed up. And Maxilo's in bad shape. Everybody else seems like they're walking pretty good. Look at them. Soldiers. Beautiful soldiers. Look at them walking with their rifles down. Beautiful soldiers. It's what we love to see. Alright, so we're going to pop over right here, drop some meditation mats, and we're going to have some of our guys just rest up real fast. Camping, meditation mats. I believe we have 3 of them, so we can have 3 of them rest up at a time. So we'll drop these. Beep, get these built. I mean, you don't have building materials on you. You literally have meditation mats right there. Fabric? No, these are not what I'm talking about. Toughness ones? Oh, yeah, these are the toughness ones. I need the healing ones. My bad. My bad. Alright, interiors. So we're going to heal up, and our next stop is Ark, where we're going to deal with those filthy Trandoshans, and we're gonna cross another grudge off the big book of Beep's grudges. For the unfortunate events that occurred there. Alrighty. Who's fine? Savage is fine. Maxilo, you're healing. Brax, you're healing. Araru, you're healing. The rest of you, all of these soldiers, you guys are on passive. I don't need any of you guys fighting currently. The Python, she's probably fine. Okay, you guys can assume the position, but nobody shoot. We're on heal. We're on healing right now. Beautiful stuff, guys. Beautiful stuff. That was an absolute fucking massacre. That firing squad was probably one of the coolest things I've seen in a while. They were crushing it. Absolutely demolished them. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Alright, Brax, you're up. Maxilo, you're still healing. Araru, you're still healing. Whoever's got Tip Bob, put her in there. Boom. Pop's arm is going to heal up, and then we have to have Kang jump in as well. We should be able to move much faster here in a second. Alright, hop out. Kang, you hop in. Did any of our gunners, besides Python, took damage because they ran off to the side to take her on. Fantastic. Fantastic. We love to see it. Okay. Hip-Hop's healing. Kang is fully healed. Python, you head over here. Doing the normal heal up, and then we're off to Ark. I never watched Star Wars much as a kid. This wasn't my family's thing, but it feels wrong for me cheering for Yoda's death. Had to be done. By the way, is he dead yet? Recovery coma. Unacceptable. I need to... gotta figure out how I'm gonna take care of them. What we're gonna do. We're gonna put you down, put her down, and then we're gonna kill her again. And we're gonna wait for her to stand up, and then we're gonna kill her again. And then we're gonna wait for her to stand up, and then we're going to kill her again. Playing dead. Nonsense. Actually, you know what? She's gonna come with us, because that way I'm gonna drop her when we're at the Reaver's place. That way, absolute worst case scenario, she's been imprisoned by the Reavers. Say we go to fight the Reavers, and that's it. We all die. Throw her in the acid lake. Is there an acid lake nearby? I don't think this water is acidic. Well, we'll run into one soon. Acid Lake is a good way to go. Acid Lake is a good way to go. Good way to go. How are you guys doing? All right, Tip Bob up and running. Hell yeah. Maxilo up and running. Hell yeah. We're going to dismantle these, and we're going to pick them up. I'm going to have everyone kind of take one. That way they're kind of spread out amongst the masses. No peeler. I mean, we don't have a peeler on us right now. You know. No, we don't have one on us right now. We also have Yodi over here, who's currently been kidnapped. But yeah, I'm not even here for the money with these ones. They just need to not be alive anymore. They killed Agnew. They killed Agnew. Look at what they did to him, to our boy. Also, I think the problem with the Acid Lake is the Jedi actually heal passively fast enough that the Acid Lake doesn't bother them. Ugh, Python, you're taking so long to heal. Your decreased healing rate compared to the Force users is ridiculous. How dare you? How dare you? You bring great shame. Great shame. What is that village over there? That's the question. What is this? What is this village? Do we know? It says village. Do we know who owns the village? Maybe not. Not. We're gonna have Maul run on over there. We're gonna have Maul run on over there. And I want to see what this village is. I never played this mod. Yeah, so the Force users have a much faster healing rate than others do. Is this just an empty village? Dude, I could just buy this whole village, couldn't I? My God. I could just buy this whole place. Just live here. That's funny. Own the whole place. It's adorable. Alright, we're going to pick this lock. We're going to run on in here. We're going to see what the dealio is. Who owns this place? Who are you people? Civilians? I don't know about that. You don't look like a civilian to me. You don't look like any civilian that I've seen before. No, sir. No, sir, sir. My God, Maul. Dude, why are you struggling so hard to pick this lock? What the fuck, man? Dude, it's 42%. Jesus Christ. What are you doing? 42%. Can't do it to save his life. Humble fishing village. I've heard tales of a Force-sensitive Twi'lek living in the area. Are you Kyra? I am Kyra. The whispers of my connection to the Force often echo beyond our village. I mean, are you good and or bad? I imagine that you're bad. The Force flows through me as well. I doubt you're as powerful as they say. Embrace the dark side's might or face its wrath, Scoom. Alright, you want to do this? You want to tangle with Maul? You're going to lose. You're going to lose. You lost. Look at that. And now you don't even have a lightsaber anymore. Sucks to be you. Get fucked. Stay fucked. Bye-bye. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Okay. This is just a little village. It shouldn't be... It's not that actually the big of a deal. What it is, something that we can do, however, is an opportunity for me to load up on some food. Let's trade fish. We love fish. We're just going to load up on fish. All of the thin fish. Love fish. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Apparently there's enemies over here. They're just scavengers. It'll be fine. So they're going to run over and try to knife us, little vagrants. Bravash slave. Oh, Clan Bravash is here. Oh, it's almost like it's fate. It's almost fate, considering that's where our next target is Clan Bravash. We're going to go deal with them. And that's going to be an equally fun one. It's fate, you see. How's Python doing? He's healing up. Good stuff. Good stuff. Actually, them attacking was kind of a boon because a lot of times they have power cell ammo on them. And power cell ammo is the kind of ammunition that our sniper uses. being Python. And as we recall last time, power cell ammo is going to be quintessential when dealing with Clan Bravash because they swarm in numbers, and having someone on the battlefield that can take care of enemies from a range is kind of essential. Kind of essential. So let's loot some of these corpses wherever they may be. Right here. We're looking for the ones that have this gun right here, and we're going to give that ammunition to Python. Love that, because they have that power cell ammunition. 0%. There we go. I'll be taking that. Yeah, that rifle. Good stuff. Good stuff. I think we're fine with this. I think we're fine. All right. Everybody should be healed. Everybody's in pretty decent shape. Let's move out. Move out. We're headed towards Ark now. So we're gonna sprint down here, and we're gonna go for our next Revengery ticket there. We're gonna take out Ark. Once Ark is done, we're going to move down towards the Ashlands, and we're gonna take on Croag, and then if we manage to take out Croag and we manage to succeed in our endeavor, then that's that. That's that. In which case, tomorrow would be the start of a new series. And if not tomorrow, then, the day after. But I think, to be honest, it'll probably be tonight. I'm going to assume, based on the way things are going right now, that tonight is going to be the finale of the series. Just wild stuff, wild stuff. 17 episodes in. My God. It's funny, because the dwarf one was... what do you have planned for your next series? My next series, I'm going to try something that I haven't done. I'm going to do a restricted solo playthrough. So the plan is I'm going to do one character. And I'm going to... When I say restricted, I'm basically... something that I've noticed, and something that has been pointed out to me, is that a lot of times when people do, like, say, a tour solo run, right? What ends up happening is it's difficult for the first couple of minutes or couple hours or episode or two, and then they get limbs, and then it turns into a normal playthrough. So what I want to do is I want to do something a little bit more difficult. So I'm going to do a sort of a challenge run where I'm basically going to do a solo one-arm playthrough, and I cannot replace the arm. I'm going to do a one-armed martial artist. I'm going to have a custom start with one character that is missing their left arm, specifically the left arm, because then I can still use weapons if I want, but at a handicap. But I'm going to do a one-arm playthrough. And it's going to be a solo one-arm playthrough. And we're gonna go from there. But yeah, I think a solo one-arm, good way to go. Good way to go. And we're gonna see how it goes, how far we can get, what we can get done, all that good stuff. Yeah. Like I said, I've seen every solo run that I've ever seen. They all kind of follow the same like general template, or not solo run, but every like challenge run, except for Frankie's. But then Frankie's are very like mechanically focused, whereas mine tend to focus more on like the roleplay aspect of it, and then obviously the lore Q&As. By the way, anybody in chat, anybody that's on the Twitch side of things, stuff like that. If you guys have any questions about Kenshi lore or anything like that, please do ask. That is the whole point of these streams. It's not just to watch me play Kenshi and to chat with me, but it's also to ask questions about the lore and all of that stuff. Please, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask. It's what I do. It's what I do. It's part of my thing. Why there's a big lore Q&A in the bottom there. Yeah, I want to do something that's maybe a little bit more difficult, a little bit more restrictive, and something that's different than what I usually do. I don't want to have a playthrough where I'm building a big base and, creating weapons and armor and all that stuff this go around. Like, I really want it to be like a true, proper solo playthrough with a restriction. I might do it might be a Holy Nation run. Just because thematically speaking, the first playthrough I did on stream was the dwarves. They ended up allying with the Shek by some twist of fate. The second one was, the Nugget Mafia. They were allied with the United Cities. I think that I should do a Holy Nation run next. So probably, I think I'm going to do a one-armed Holy Nation playthrough where, because he's part of the Holy Nation for roleplay reasons, he can't replace his arm with cybernetics, so he has to adjust his combat style to be, to fit within Holy Nation doctrine. So he's unable to replace his arm. And so that's going to... So it's going to be a paladin with one arm that has to switch to martial arts as a byproduct of his religion, you know? So... all right, we're going to save it just because you never know. You never know. Save often, kids. Save often. You can get some camping mods. I've never built like a base like a nomad. Yeah. Get some camping mods, and then what I could do is at night I can actually, when I need to rest up, I can set up like an actual camp, sit down, eat my food, that kind of stuff. Like really lean into the camping aspect and that kind of stuff instead of just like from a mechanical perspective, really lean into it from like a roleplay perspective. It could be fun. It could be a fun time. Could be a fun time. So... would keep it interesting. Every episode of New Zone. Yeah, well, that's the other thing is I really want to focus on the exploration in this one, too. I really want to focus on the exploration and what makes, you know, Kenshi fun and see different areas and that kind of stuff. There we go. All right, keep moving. We got crab raiders on us. We can kill them without an issue. They're not difficult for us to finish off. We just don't... I don't necessarily want to deal with them right now. We're on a mission. The mission is on the other side of this wall here. We are on our way to the Ark, where we will be dealing with those filthy Trandoshans. Again, never forget, never forget. So now I'm quick saving before I talk to every vendor, even not on 5 times speed. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. For some reason, I always crash whenever I talk to vendors on 5 times speed. That is weird. That is weird. That is weird. Oh, man. So if we do finish tonight, I think what we'll probably end up doing is I'll do a non-Kenshi stream tomorrow to kind of break it up in between series. So I think... And also get, like, everything sorted out and how I want to do it. So what I think I'm going to do is I'll probably... If we do finish the series tonight, tomorrow, I'll probably do, like, a Baldur's Gate stream. I haven't done episode 3 of our Baldur's Gate stream in a while. So, I haven't done Baldur's Gate in a bit. So... We'll do a non-Kenshi stream tomorrow, probably Baldur's Gate, and then we'll switch back and start a new series on Wednesday. And then Wednesday will be the intro to a new series, and then everyone can be super mad at me because Thursday is Elden Ring with Muffin Tops, so you guys won't get another new episode until Monday, because I cannot stream Sunday because it is my children's birthday, and I will not have any time. Well, it's my kid's birthday party, and I won't have any time because I have to, deal with all of that stuff. So Sunday I will not be streaming. So I'm going to start a new series on probably Wednesday. And then you guys won't see it again until next Monday. It's funny. Anticipation. It makes everything better. That's what I'm told. I'm told anticipation makes everything better. Whatever that means. Beep, you still carrying this Jedi Scoom? Still carrying this Jedi Scoom. Gotta find a place to dump her. What is this? Oh, these are the droid engineers. Interesting. You know what we're gonna do? I have a funny idea. It's gonna be funny. Mostly to me, but funny nonetheless. I think the droid engineers are enemies with the Jedi, so I think I'm going to drop her and Yoda in this place and just watch them go hog wild. Alrighty, so her and Yoda are there. They're unconscious, and we're going to see what happens. Are you going to get up? Playing dead? Yep, just playing that. So she gets up. Are they enemies with the droid engineers? That's the question. He's fleeing. Okay, so apparently they're not enemies with the droid engineers. That's fine. All that means is that Darth Beep gets to take another crack at her. Go get her! Kick her ass! Yoda's coming too. Alright, and then we wait. There's Yoda, and then we kick his ass! Keep on kicking his ass! Oh, hey, it's you! It is me. Hello, comrade. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to ZomboCom, which is a reference that I still think no one will ever understand. Some real old world, deep internet nonsense. That's what that shit is. Oh, no, she's actually bleeding out now. That's good. Actually bleeding out for once. About friggin' time. Nope. Nope, now she's healing. How annoying. Come on, I just want to kill her. Okay, I want to kill her because she killed Agnew. It's what she deserves. It's what she's earned. Oh, Dragonite, hey, thank you. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Oh my god. Oh my god. Absolute lad over here. Thank you very much. All the beeps. Thank you. Oh, by the way, Hero, I forgot to say, because I've missed the last couple of streams, your new lore video is incredible. Oh, thank you very much. I put a lot of work into that one. A lot of work into that one. I would honestly say that it is probably the best theory that I have come up with to date, and it is my most favorite. If I had to pick one theory to be canon and be confirmed, I want it to be that one. And I think it is the most likely to be correct. I think it is the most likely. Been watching your stuff on YouTube for a long time. You deserve some good. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Sincerely. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Why the fuck did Automod hold that message? I have no idea. That is weird. That is weird. Yeah, so I genuinely think that if any of my theories have a chance of being confirmed, it's that one. I think that is the correct one. Yoda has no leg and is dying now. He's gone now. Ain't no getting up from that. Goodbye, Yodi. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Yoda's dead. He's gone, man. He's gone. We took his leg. He doesn't have a leg anymore. Fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. Was waiting for Jason Dooney to get up. Just walk into the light, Yoda. It's your time, man. It's time. All right, you've been here for too long. Time to power down, Hancock. Probably should have gone like 300 years ago, literally. Big nappy nap. That's what I'm saying. Okay, walk towards the light. It's fine. It's fine. I'm picturing the hospital scene from Hancock, if anyone remembers. By the way, underrated movie. Really love the movie. The book's okay. I really like the movie. Underrated movie, in my opinion. Picturing the hospital scene from Hancock. They're in the hospital, and they got that slow-mo scene when he's beating the shit out of Hancock. He's almost... It's time, Hancock. Gonna send you back down. Except it's Yoda. I took his leg off. And I took his leg off. I'm just trying to get Jason here to stand up. We can go beat her up again. Gets the other hand. You didn't! Yeah. Oh, yeah. Comedy. Peak fucking comedy right there. Why will you not just die a good death? Why do you refuse to die a permanent death? Oh my god, you make me so mad. How many times do I have to choke you, beat you, the whole night? How many limbs do I have to remove? Oh my god. To think that you killed Agnew. To think that she killed Agnew. And this is the performance that I get out of her. Utterly ridiculous. Are you dead yet? Not quite. I think he's got like -4. I think he's got to get to like -450 on Yoda. That's crazy. Well, his blood's about to run out. He's going to die here in a second anyway. Oh, what? Oh, is it negative? It's negative, the total, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, well, he's very rapidly disappearing. Hey, do you think a successful faction in Kenshi needs to exclude the skeletons out of their society, considering the whole they destroyed the world and still remember it? I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't think that the skeletons are necessarily an antithesis, like anti-society. Like, I don't think having them in society is bad. The question is whether or not, because like the skeletons, it's not that they are bad for society. It's that they are incapable of leading a society as a byproduct of how they react. I don't think removing them from their society is necessary, but I think that putting a hard limit on what the skeletons are allowed to do in that society is probably a smart move. They can't be leaders. They just can't. By nature of how they are, they just can't. So Walmart had a deal for rotisserie chicken and 2 big sides for $10. Day 1 meal was tonight. I'm making a huge chicken noodle soup. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Question hero in chat. Where the fuck can I get katana blueprints? I'm negative 100 with the UC, and I cannot for the life of me get my hands on this blueprint. Have you checked, like, the hub and stuff? Sometimes they have good blueprints in the hub, in the bar in the hub. You could go to, like, the Smuggler's Den or some of the way stations. Sometimes they'll have good stuff. You know, yeah. Aside from minor factions, no skeletons beside Io, who would have a very specific agenda to enforce, holds a position of high office or authority in any major faction, and I wonder how much of that relates to their collective guilt and remembrance of what happened with Catlon, who led them. I mean, it's probably a lot, you know? It's probably a lot. A lot of them probably don't want to be in positions of power or authority because of everything that happened, you know? Yeah. Yeah, try the Smuggler's Bar. Try World's End, too. World's End is always a good one. If you haven't been there, World's End usually has a lot of good stuff. Mongrel, you probably check Mongrel. World's End and Mongrel will probably be your best bet. All right. Any chance that we're going to be able to get her one more time? She's critical. Is she actually bleeding out now? No, she's recovering. God damn it. She's going to get up again. I don't want her to stand up again. No, I do not. All right, I need all of you guys on passive and hold. And to go over here, except for Beep and the Jedi, not Jedi and the Sith again, because you guys are going to deal with these droids. Fighting here. What are these guys? Oh, Black Crate. That's fine. That's fine. God, dude. These absolute buffoons. Seriously, what are we getting into here? What is the deal with this? What's happening right now? You might just have to bring her home and peel her. It may end up going that way. I'm not certain. The problem is that we're not really going home, right? Fuck. I feel like I've got something stabbing me in my nostril, man. It hurts really bad. Jesus Christ. I feel like something's stabbing me in my, like, right nostril. Oh, annoying. Anyway. Awful feeling. Awful. We're not going back to the base. We're not going back to the base. Why not bring her to the Skin Bandits? That's an idea. Let the Skin Bandits deal with her. Just drop her in there. Ooh, what an idea. Ooh. Alright, you know what? Fine. We'll pick her back up. We'll let Yoda bleed out in the dirt. He's not getting up. He ain't getting up. He's done. Yoda's done. Your time's done. Time is done. Their face is exposed. Droid bandit. Oh, are these? Yeah, okay. These are humans who think that they're droids. That's funny. All right, well, we're off to Ark now. We're going to go deal with them. Who are these guys over here? Is this a camp of who? This is a camp on our side. Oh, good to know. Good to know. You know what? Oh, shit. Oh, hold on. Hold on. This is a really good idea. This is a really good idea. Sometimes when we go into these camps with characters, the entire camp will join us on our expedition, on our fight. Yes. Yes. Come on, please. Please come with us. Come on. Come on. Maybe. Possibly. Fighting stopped. Did we win? Bring them to fight in Ark with us. Come on. Come on. You guys not going to join us? No? No. No. Can't be that lucky. Of course not. It's weird. Why is the Sith Knight against us? Are we enemies with the CIS now or something? I don't understand what the deal with that is. Why do the CIS keep coming after us? I know that some of us have bounties with the CIS, but we're supposed to be allies with them. Weird how that happens. Alright, well, we're just gonna pretend that's not an issue. We're just gonna pretend that's not an issue. A non-issue, one might say. A non-issue. All right, here we go. Round 2, everybody. We are engaging on round 2 with the arc. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to set up a firing squad just like we did before. We're going to set up a firing squad right here. And Zenith, Meridian, head over there. Good stuff, good stuff. Everybody is now off of passive. No more of that. And we're just going to start blasting. We're just going to start blasting. Fantastic. So we're going to set up a lineup up here, and we're going to hopefully lure them out of arc, and we're going to have basically a repeat of what happened last time, except this time we're going to kill everyone instead of, you know, standing on this hill fighting for 6 in-game hours, trying to just survive. No, we don't survive anymore. We thrive. We exist beyond just mere paltry survival. Fantastic. All right, Python, you need to get a position as well. Get into position as well. We're gonna have you come back over here, and have you pop over here, and Ray, have you pop over here. Now, we're going to just start gunning people down when they come near us. It's going to be great. Absolutely blast them. Beep, we're going to have you come over here and start the fight. Love that. We're going to get up here and we're going to raise the alarm. We're going to get that alarm raised. Ravash Thrugs. Oh, Lore Master, I ask. Let's say all major factions die out due to mutual destruction. What do you think would happen? Do you think a smaller faction would end up dominant or something else? Well, if the Shek Kingdom's major faction fell apart, the Krall's Chosen would probably end up asserting position because obviously Flying Bull has at least enough followers to where he can take over a small city after the events, after Asada drops. So Flying Bull would probably become the new head of the Shek Kingdom, and that would inevitably lead to probably a suicide mission. So I don't imagine they'd be leaders for very long. Those who didn't follow Shagger or anything like that would either join the Berserkers or go off to look for work as mercenaries. With the United Cities and the Traders Guild gone, that would cause a massive power vacuum in the Great Desert that would probably end up getting filled by either one of the ninja clans or the rebel farmers. But the rebel farmers, as I'm pretty sure I very, very clearly discussed in my What If the Rebel Farmers Win video, are not capable or equipped or even interested in setting up proper infrastructure for the United Cities in the event they win. They want to burn the whole thing down. So I don't think that the rebel farmers would end up taking over or anything along those lines. They may end up taking over some of the cities and the ruins of the cities temporarily, but in the long term, probably not. They'd probably end up falling to smaller factions. I think that bandit factions like the Dust Bandits, the Reavers, I think if I had to guess, a lot of the Sten Desert would probably fall to the Dust Bandits and things like that. Like the Band of Bones would end up getting wiped out by the Krall's Chosen or the Dust Bandits. The Krall's Chosen would end up fighting against the Dust Bandits, but in a long-term war of attrition, the Dust Bandits would probably end up winning. Just because the Krall's Chosen don't have enough numbers to support it. In the United Cities, the rebel farmers would probably take over the towns temporarily, but they would end up getting taken down and enslaved probably by factions like the Reavers and the Blood Raiders and the Ninja Clans and things like that. Aside from them, we move into the Holy Nation territory. Holy Nation gets completely wiped out in its entirety. The infrastructure ends up getting repurposed by the Flotsam Ninja, at least in Blister Hill. And then I think the vast majority of the Holy Nation would end up inevitably getting overrun by Fogmen now that they're not there to hold the line or defend that line. I don't think the Shek would end up being able to move up north, because if they moved up north, that would assume that they have some kind of military might, but they'd be too busy dealing with the Band of Bones, too busy dealing with the Dust Bandits, because you know damn well that the Band of Bones isn't going to the Band of Bones isn't going to be welcomed back in if the Krall's Chosen take over. They're Krallian traditionalists. The Band of Bones would be enslaved, or they'd either be wiped out or they'd be reduced to being vassals, basically, like servants. They'd be part of the servant class. So they're going to end up losing numbers with that. So I don't think there'd be any conflict between whatever factions end up taking over the United Cities, I mean the Holy Nation territory and the Shek, because the Shek are probably not going to be long for this world anyway in terms of a unified kingdom of Shek anyway. I think the vast majority of Holy Nation infrastructure would probably end up being abandoned and used by squatters like starving bandits for a while. I think there would be an issue with the Fogmen. But there's that. I think the Western Hive would probably end up moving and continue starting to expand a little bit. I think the same thing would happen with the Southern Hive, given that the major factions, a lot of people don't know this, but in the game files, the major factions are not just the Holy Nation, the United Cities, and the Shek Kingdom. It's actually the Holy Nation, the United Cities, the Shek Kingdom, the Western Hive, and the Tech Hunters are considered major factions. So I think with the Tech Hunters gone in this circumstances, the Southern Hive would start to expand out a little bit, and that would pose a potential threat to a lot of the smaller factions. I think that the bottom portion of the map would end up being largely taken over by the Southern Hive. Although the Southern Hive is limited on how far they can stretch due to how they reproduce, not being really functional or anything like that. Yeah, I mean, I think that I don't think it would be good for anybody. I think if all three of the major factions dipped out, it wouldn't be good for anybody. I think a lot of the smaller factions would end up taking over, but there'd be so much infighting. It's hard to say who would really come out on top in the end. It's really hard to say. Really hard to say. What role do you think the skeletons could perform in society besides robotics and combat? Fun fact: a lot of skeletons actually suck at robotics. In game, their stats are 1. I think every skeleton except Tin Fist and one other one have a 1 in robotics by default. They're terrible at it, which I think is really funny and ironic. It's obviously done deliberately, but it's funny. It's funny. What role could they fulfill? I think they would make really good guards. Obviously, like they could man turrets all day, every day. They're unflinching, undedicated. They make really good guards. They'd be really good for field labor. They never tire. They require no resources. Like you don't have to worry about feeding them or anything. It's like an automated like harvester. Really good for field labor. I think they would be really good for positions that require that could like benefit from long-term consistent like work where if you could remove the need for sleep and food and stuff from the equation, it'd be there. They'd be really good for like field work, for guard work. They'd be really good for manufacturing work, stuff like that. But I don't think I would want them in any kind of position beyond that. Maybe as soldiers, but I would almost say I would put a limit on the number of skeletons you can have in one unit as a soldier. Like if you're a team of like, say you have a unit with like 15 soldiers, you might only be allowed to have 1 or 2 skeletons in that unit, just for the sake of ensuring that there's not some kind of event that happens as a result of that. I'd put heavy restrictions on how skeletons can be utilized in that society, just because their track record has not been good. Their track record has really not been good, and the fact that they live so long is kind of inherently dangerous in many ways, because of they can remember everything they've done. They have a repeated track record of not just like causing problems, but almost wiping everyone out. Yeah, I think hard restrictions on that. The Shek Kingdom population and way of life will be decimated by the Krullian style of all-out war. It wouldn't last 5 years if someone like Mukai the Mountain were to take over right now. I think 5 years is dramatic. I don't think they would last a year or two. Hypothetical situation: what would happen if the Southern and Western hives were to somehow make contact? Would it be like an ant colony discovers another one? Oh, almost definitely. Almost indefinitely. It would be like fire ants versus like normal ants. Like it'd be absolutely terrible. Full on colony like assault. I think it'd be bad. I don't think that the two hives would function well together in the slightest. Wouldn't recommend. Would not recommend. Take out these Trandoshans. All right, let's get on up here. Let's go, boys! Alright, we're going to take Beep off of Taunt. I don't necessarily need him on Taunt right now. Alright, we're going to come on up here, and we're going to try to lure some of these guys out. And then once we start luring the majority of them out, because this is what we did last time. We ran up here, and then things went to shit real south. But real fast, I mean. They went south real fast. But my thought is that if we come up here and we lure some of them out, we can actually create a circumstance where we can lure them into a firing squad, trick them and whatnot. I'm pretty sure we just took their leader down. I'm pretty sure we just took their leader down. Is that who that was? Ravash Swordsman? No, no, no. Never mind. Never mind. Thought that was her. It wasn't. All right. Well, we're gonna go at it with them. I'm gonna see how this goes. We might get overrun, but I think this is just the way to go. Captain Shark, how are you doing down here? Are we still fighting people? We're not really fighting that many people. I think we're gonna move our firing squad in. No, you know what? We're gonna keep them down here. I think we're gonna keep them down here. I think we're gonna keep them down here, and we're gonna let our force users deal with the interior problem. The problem that is the interior. Darth Maul, how are you doing? You gotta keep an eye on him. He's giving it all he's got. He's giving it all he's got. He's giving it all he's got. Yeah. I think this is gonna be much, much better this time. Last time, we couldn't even get up here. Like, we got up here and immediately had to turn around because we were getting annihilated almost instantaneously. This time around, I don't foresee that being the case. I think we're going to do much better this time. Hell yeah. Round 2, baby! This is what you guys get, you bastards. Did their leader ever recover? I know that we took her armor and her weapon, and I'm pretty sure we killed her last time, but I don't know that for certain. Nope, there she is. Zulita Bravash. Zutla Bravash. Alright, well, Beat, go deal with that. Go deal with her. Where you at, Miss Bravash? You again? Yeah, me again. Oh, shit, she remembers us? That's super funny. She actually remembers us. That's really funny. Guards! Yeah, guards, they say. Guards. Adorable. Yeah, kill her. Back her. Put them down, my guy. Put them down. We will leave no one alive. There will be no one left. We will kill every Trandoshan, every single one of them. The men, the women, the children. All of them. Honestly, Maul's taking a bit of a beating, but, like, look at what he's doing, though, you know? Look at what he's doing for that beating. They're making him work for it. That's all. They're just making him work for it. Some of our other guys have taken a bit of a hit, too. Makalo's taking a real... Yeah, he's on melee mode now. Araru's killing it. How's Brax doing? How's my boy Brax doing? Not half bad, not half bad. And then Captain Shark and them are down here holding the line. No one's getting through here. Look at them, they're just waiting. Anyone that comes out that door is going to be met by Captain Shark and his Legion of Death. His Death Legion. Kill every one of them. Fantastic. Only a small example of what the dark side can accomplish. Exactly. Exactly. Alright, here's what we're going to do. I'm actually going to throw this one into this cage here. You just live in that cage for all I care. Alright, Darth Beep's going again. We're going at it. We're killing Clan Bravash. All these damn dirty Trandoshans will fall. You're dying. Is this just Project Cthulhu, or are there other mods here? It's pretty sick, and I'd love to try after I finish my Chosen Narco playthrough. It is Project Cthulhu with other mods. However, for your convenience, in the description, I have all of the mods listed on a collection on Steam. So all you have to do is click subscribe to collection, and it will download all of the mods. and then use Kenshi for the sound effects. Those are the only two things you have to do. I made it real simple for everybody. Real simple for everyone. One-click download. Okay, so we've done some damage. We've done some damage. The vast majority of these Trandoshan filth are dying, which is good. This is good. These guys are now being punished for what they did to dear old Cobra and my B2 battle droid and that other one who died, whose name I forget. We're righting the wrongs of the past, okay? This is what the skeletons should have done. Right the wrongs of the past. Instead, they turned into douches. Beep never lied about what he was going to do when he came here. He told everyone exactly what he was going to do. He was going to kill every single one of them. And what did he do, everyone? He killed every one of them. Every one of them. The men, the women, the children. Every one of them. I'm surprised that hivers are not more dominant force. I imagine a civilization that is a hive mind and the enormous efficiency in production when everyone is mind controlled to work together. But you also have to remember they are efficiently produced and they are, controlled to work together, but they all come from one queen. Every one of them. And if that queen is hurt, if that queen is damaged, the entire hive falls apart. And on top of that, that also means that they have to focus all production in terms of like resources or however they choose to reproduce. So like in the way of the southern hive, one of the things preventing them from expanding outward is the fact that they require corpses to reproduce because King has to eat the bodies and then turn them into dude smoothie and then feed that to the queen. And then, she uses that as the organic matter to create new hivers. So if they were to expand outward, new hivers cannot be born from that expansion. And as a byproduct of that, unless they go all the way back to the queen. And so it makes war, like the southern hive actively going out and being not isolationist, but actually becoming full-on expansionist and attacking people, very difficult. Because replenishing their troops means that they have to not only have a steady supply of corpses that are not other hivers going home, but they also have to like get them home, right? Because right now it's implied they're primarily surviving on cannibalism. That's how they keep their numbers down. They sacrifice and feed themselves to King. Now, in the way the Western hive, they reproduce with agriculture, so they can reproduce more rapidly, which is why they've expanded out as far as they have. But they still have to get all of those crops and all that stuff back to the queen, and that can be a challenge, right? So they are suited well for rapid production. They are suited well for the creation of a faction. They are not suited well for rapid expansion, just by nature of the fact that reproduction has to take place from the queen, and the queen has to be kept in a secure, uneasy to reach location pretty much at all times, because without her, the entire hive falls apart. So it is a very strong society. It is not a very easy society to expand outward just by nature of that. It's difficult. It's difficult. All right, how we doing? We took a beating. We did take a beating. We did take a bit of a beating, but that's okay. That's okay. Do you want to know why that's okay, everybody? I'm going to tell you why that's okay. It's okay because we can actually come up here into Clan Bravache, into good old Clan Bravache, and we can use their beds, because these are camping beds. And unlike normal beds that can be listed as private, camping beds, usually not so much. Do they have a normal bed here for what's-her-nuts? They do. She has a normal bed. Of course she does. And that's where Beep is going to lay down. Actually, that's where Darth Maul is going to lay down. My boy's in bed. Imagine either Hive attempting to establish a new capital anywhere. The city would be pre-built for the queen, and then all Hive society would have to be recalled to escort the queen to her new city. Yeah, it's incredibly inefficient in terms of expansion, right? Like, the Hive is really good for the purposes of survival, and they're really, at least in general, really good for the purposes of survival, really good for the purposes of, being effective at maintaining and building their society and all that stuff. They are not really effective in terms of expansion. Not great. All right, we're going to put everyone passive for a minute. And other than Darth Maul, we're going to have all of you guys huddle on over to this corner here. And we're going to have some of you guys rest up into these. Yeah. Nice. You head over here. Brax, head over here. Araru, head over here. Tip Bob, you're fine. Kang, you're actually not bad. That's fine. Beep. Here. Captain Shark. I don't think any of my gunners really took damage. Yeah, these guys were just out there, just laying down the feckin' law, boys. Laying down the law. Love it. That's what we love to see. All right, Darth Maul, now that you are healed up, we're actually going to have you go heal up in this bed because it's an 8 times heal speed, and that's what we want to see. Of that. Meridian, now you're fine. Beep. Meridian over here just gunning people down. Meridian's just over here just gunning down Trandoshans. As he should. As he should. Let's be honest here. As he should. It'll be a good opportunity for us to recollect some ammunition, too. We need ammunition, so we need to get a steady supply of that. So let's look for anyone that has guns. We can grab some ammunition. Perfect. Food-wise, we're actually not doing terrible. We still have a good amount of food. We've gone through one backpack. We still have the other one. I actually think the placement of both hives in the game makes so much sense, and that they're both extremely isolated and difficult to get to in extremely hostile areas. Exactly. Both queens are geographically speaking, extremely safe, well protected from discovery and isolated to the larger world, even by the standards of the other outposts of each hive. The Western hive settling in Beak Thing Hell makes me wonder if part of the reason they managed to expand so far is because they can even put the losses from Beak Thing consumption. That's true. Yeah, I mean, like, so the Beak Thing's part of it, but the Beak Things there aren't so dramatic that they have an issue. Plus, honestly, the Hive soldier drones can deal with Beak Things. Like, it's not that bad. I think that them settling in the Beak Thing territory is good for defenses, though, because most people will avoid that area between the acidy waters, the rain, the Beak Things, the Gorillos. Like, it's just not an area that many people will go to, and none of that stuff is going to bother the Hivers too much. They're easily replaceable, so all of that, but you know. All right, so we can start looking for ammunition. I think Python's got a good amount, but there is one of us using a heavy gun that requires larger... There it is. Yeah, you here need power cells. We're going to go grab some power cells. Love it. My God, yes. We also have to wipe out the skin bandits. We can't fucking forget that, guys. Remember what they did to the Twi'leks? Did anybody forget? Because if you did, I'm reminding you. I'm reminding you here and now. Remember the Twi'leks? We're going to have to take out the skin bandits. We can't let that slide. It's too devastating, too fucked up, too gross. Oh, sweet food. Hell yeah. Love us some food. Zenith, get over here. We need food. Nice. That should last us the rest of the journey. How's everyone doing in terms of healing? Not half bad. What did they do to the Twi'leks? Oh my God, dude. What did they do to the Twi'leks? It's gross. It's really gross. It's honestly one of the most horrifying things I've ever seen. So, you know what? You're gonna have to wait. We're gonna go see it here in a minute. You're gonna have to wait. We're gonna see it here in a minute. You're gonna have to wait. It's bad. It's real bad. Are they enslaving her? Yes. Please enslave. No, you're treating injuries. No, unacceptable. No, we don't treat injuries here. Go kick his ass. We don't treat injuries here. Hell no, she's bleeding out. We're going to let her bleed out. She better be dying soon. Yeah, that's right. Injuries getting worse. That's what I want to see. I want to see everyone feeling way worse. Ridiculous. We don't treat things here. Savant totally is an sociopath. Come on! Dude, it's bad. It's bad. Seeing what the mod author did with them is terrible. It's gonna mess you up. It's gonna mess you up bad. It's not good. Really not good. They did some really dark things, my friend. They did some dark things. Okay, so the Ark is taken care of. They did. We have, we've dealt with that. So now, we're gonna continue our march south. So... we're going to work our way through down towards Skin House HQ. And we're going to go deal with them because that is also another affront to nature that I just simply cannot allow. What they did to the Twi'leks, it's so fucked up, dude. It's so messed up. Kudos to the mod author. Gideon did a great job with that. Makes total sense, but oof. Oof. It's dark. It's gross. It's dark. It's bad. Yeah, we're going to firing squad them too. And we're going to take out Savant. Put his ass down. Put his ass down in the ground. Beep and his crusade south continues. Beep is the strongest. Next is Savant, and then we're going to finish out the night with Croag. And if we survive the final confrontation with Croag, hell yeah, we've done it. Beep is officially the strongest. But we've already gotten revenge against the Jedi, so there's that. Yoda's dead. What's-her-nuts, she's dying, and even if they heal her, she's going to be enslaved, which is perfect for me, so... Good stuff. Good stuff. She will suffer for what she did to Agnew. Even if she's either going to die, knowing that she failed all of her Jedi canon, that we killed most of them, including Jedi Master Yoda, right? Grandmaster Yoda. Or, alternatively, she survives, and she has to live with the guilt. Yeah, she's a slave, she has to live with that guilt, or she dies. In which case, either way, I'll take either way. Either way is a victory. Either way is a victory. Croag's going to be a nasty one, though. We're going to have to be really careful on that one, because it's going to be tough. It's going to be real tough. Hopefully our gunnery units will be able to withstand the absolute fucking onslaught of the, like, 100-plus Dark Jedi they're going to run at us, but it's going to be bad. I don't know if all of them are using lightsabers. I think some of them are just, like, madmen who aren't using lightsabers, but there's a lot that will be. I don't know what their stats are, but it's going to be rough. I'm expecting a tough fight from that one. That's going to be a bad one. But our next objective is to take out Savant, so I'm going to head over that way. Take out Savant, and Savant isn't even because they wronged us, it's just because it's the right thing to do. We can't let that be around. We can't let that survive. We can't let them be here anymore. The humanity. The humanity. Alright, we're headed down. Discovered an outpost. I think that's Iron HQ, if I had to guess. Rogue droids. God damn it, Rogue Droid Legion. Get him. No, I don't want to get him. No, stay away from me. I don't want to deal with you guys right now. I didn't even know what he did at this point, but I'm convinced he's very charismatic mustache man. That's what he is. That's what he is. He's a charismatic man with a mustache. You nailed it. You totally nailed it. He definitely didn't commit a horrible, horrible sin. We killed the Jedi for revenge because they were our enemy. We killed the Trandoshans because fuck them. We killed Savant and his skin bandits because it's a community service. Exactly. Exactly. There's some things that even Darth Beep can't like abide by, and he's one of them. That shit is one of them. That is one of them. Righty, we're almost there. Iron HQ's about to be crazy. I mean, Skin House HQ's about to be crazy. By crazy, I mean we're going to go up the back, we're going to line up in front, and we're just going to watch our gunnery units just mow down battalions of skin bandits. There they are. You see it down there? It's where they are, right over there. Right over there. Pretty sure. Yeah, yep, right there. Right over there. Deal with that shit. Bad stuff, guys. Bad stuff. It's horrifying. Truly horrifying. One of the most horrifying things I've ever seen. I've seen some horrifying things. Based Sith, I'll murder my brothers so I can become stronger, but you're so fucked up I'm good. I'm the good guy by comparison. Literally. Even after everything that's happened in this playthrough, after everything that Beep has done, all the people he's killed, all the factions he's pissed off, I think that Savant is still way worse in comparison. When you look at it, it's bad, dude. It's real bad. It's fucked up because the skin bandits normally are already pretty gross, right? But, like, to a degree, I've become kind of, like, I don't know, desensitized to the idea. But for some reason, like just because, like, I've been playing Kenshi for 5 years, you know? So it's like, skin bandits are horrifying. But it doesn't hit me the same way that it did the first time I saw them, you know? I'll tell you this, though. First time I saw the skin bandits in Project Cthulhu. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, wow. Sniper Valley. Hopefully no one's going to get shot by sniper bots. They might, but it's fine. Even if they do, we'll take them down. Not worried about it. Alright. Limited cover in the area. Raise your weapons. Stay alert. Smart move. Smart move. I don't know who said it. The name tags are too clustered, but whoever said it, you're brilliant. You're a smart lad. Alright, we're coming up on Skin Bandit HQ. The Skin House. I think you guys know the deal at this point. Oh my god. Alright, I'm actually not gonna have my gunnery units get involved in this one. I think this one is gonna be just purely the Sith as well. I want to conserve ammunition. Alright, I'm gonna let them come out for a second. Come out of their hovels so you can see some of them. Okay, so this is a normal skin bandit, right? Normal skin bandit. Right? Nothing, it's bad, but we're used to it, okay? We're used to it. So firstly, there's different types of droids in this mod. There's not just the normal skeletons, there's also B1 battle droids and stuff, okay? So some of these... Oh, here's the Twi'lek. The Twi'leks. Look at them. They have the Leku just pasted on the back. They skinned the Twi'leks. They've also got the B1 battle droids. Look at them. They're wearing... The B1 battle droids are wearing the faces of their enemies. Oh my god, they're everywhere. Look at what they did to the Twi'leks. Oh my god. And the B1s, though. The B1s, though. Oh boy. Awful. That is the stuff of nightmare. That is the stuff of nightmare. Alright. Alright. Destroy them all. Destroy them all we shall. Kill every single fucking one of them. Leave none alive. Beep, get in here and deal with Savant. Put him down. Where's he at? Where's that friggin' man at? Put him down. Put him down. Alright, his leg is in bad shape. Hi-ya. They're hitting Beef with clubs. They're clubbing him. Droid Human Transformation Bible. What's he got? The Legendary Obsidian Sword. Hello. That's really fucking cool. The Legendary Obsidian Sword. That's really cool. I'm going to take that just for the sake of saying I have it. That looks badass. 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 Alright, well, he's there. He's not really much of a threat anymore now. Alright, kill every one of them. Kill them all. Put them down. Put all of them down. This is a civil service. This isn't evil. This is just a civil service. Oh my god, dude. It's genuinely horrifying. Genuinely horrifying. Alright, where you at, Savant? Alright, hold on. We're not done with you yet. We're not done with you yet. Get over here. We're not done with you yet. Get in there. This is what you get. This is your punishment. This is what you get. Yes, fall victim to your own device. Quite literally, this is what you get. You absolute maniac. Stop, stop. I will never stop. No, no. No, no, no. This is what you get, my friend. This is what you get. This is justice. Justice is what this is. It's happening. 5 times speed, get what you deserve. Watch your armor break. Feel the pain, yes, feel the pain. Happening. It is happening. And there it is. There he is. Scream, gurgle, arg, no please, no please, no please. Yeah, how many people did you do this to, Savant? How many Twi'leks did you tear their Lekus off and glue them onto fucking B1 battle droids, you monster? This is what you get. This is what you get and what you deserve. Let's be honest. This is what you get and what you deserve. How many people did you listen screaming just like you did, like you are now, Savant? Exactly. How many of them begged for mercy, Savant? Well, you slept downstairs. Your bed is below here. How many of them screamed while you fucking slept in your bed, you monster? How many? That's the question. Too many. Too many. And this is what you get. This is what you get. The pain. The pain. Slept like a baby. Hello, what are these? Ash Jedi. What? Oh shit, we got some real Jedi up in here. Oh no. Oh no. These guys are Ash Jedi. They got stats in the 90s. I don't think Maxwell is going to be able to deal with him. He might be able to play defense for a minute, but I don't think he's going to be able to deal with him. Yeesh. Yeah, Maxwell took a couple of hits there. Took a couple of hits there. All right, back to the violence. Back to the violence. And we're also going to check in on him. How are you doing? Still alive, I see. The best part is, Savant is actually listed as a Force sensitive in the game, and he has a higher, health value in his limbs and stuff. And as a byproduct of that higher health value in his limbs, he actually is going to take even longer to die. He's going to take even longer to die. He's going to take even longer to die, to perish. Hold position. This is what you get, Savant. This is justice. That's what this is. Who are you guys fighting? Okay. Who's Araru fighting? Okay. And who's Savage fighting? Dude, oh yeah, just every one of them, dude. Put them all down. Put them all down. We're gonna go on 5 times because it's gonna take a while. Oh yeah, there we go. Can you make a character who's Force sensitive in Cthulhu? Yeah, absolutely. That's why Beep, Maul, Riku, Savage, all of our Sith assassin characters are Force sensitive characters in the game. Beep uses Force push and Force choke like an awful lot, actually. Beep, what is it? The leader of the Moon Cult. Beep Force pushed him, like, basically through a wall. Yeah, you're gonna lose your other limbs here soon, too. Soon they will all fall. There's an arm. There's an arm. Here, another arm's going, and the leg. Yep, there we go. You filthy little chicken nugget. The Devil's Nugget, that's what you are. The Devil's Nugget. Is it solely from training lightsabers, or is it an actual tag? It's an actual tag, but you can acquire it by going to either the Jedi camp or the Sith camp and talking to the sculptor, and they will change your race to Force sensitive if you join them. Yeah, so you can actually, it's an actual tag. It's not just from training a lightsaber. But that's why their limb health is so much higher, because they're the Force sensitive variant of their characters, and they have higher regeneration and all that stuff. They're technically a separate race in the game files. And we wear Savant's skin as a trophy. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Not on my bingo card. Not on my bingo card. I'm gonna level with you. Not on the bingo card. Who's fighting us out here? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. No more passive. Shoot it. Shoot it now. Shoot it now. Oh, God. Oh, God. All right. That was wild. Don't fire until you can see the rust of their gears. Oh, is that a thing? Normal Cthulhu? Nope, it's I believe it's normal Cthulhu, but it might be in the 2.0 thing as well. I'm not sure. You have to double check on it, but I think it's a normal Cthulhu as well. Who leads the Ash Jedi? Do they have a base? I am not certain who leads the Ash Jedi, to be honest with you. I'm not certain. I did take out a group of Jedi in the Burning Forest, who I think may have been the leader of the Ash Jedi at some point. Gotta put his skin on display like a really bad coat on a coat rack. Alright, we're gonna finish these boys off. Rax and Makalo are downed. Oh my god! They're gonna try and skin my boys. They're actively skinning my boy! Brax, no! You absolute fucking monster, Frisbee. I came up, you monsters. How dare you? My god. The audacity. The nerve, the gall, the audacity. Beep lives. Beep demands that you live. Get up. The fight is not over until every one of these bastards are dead. Dead from the neck up, dead from the neck down. D-E-D, dead. I want every one of them gone. Kill all of them. Who are you guys shooting at? Oh, skin bandits. I see. I see. Crazy stuff, man. Absolutely crazy stuff. Wild. Absolutely wild. Except you guys. Dude, we actually took quite a beating here. It's a good thing that we didn't have... remember, like, when I came here last time, I considered briefly... like, actually engaging in with these guys, like with Beep and Maul and Savage and stuff. I'm truly glad that I didn't, because we would have gotten absolutely fucking wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. Even with all of our guys now, we're kind of taking a beating. Like, look at Maul, Riku, Beep, and them are fine, but like, what is it? Maxilo, bad. Brax, real bad. Araru, bad. Tip-Off's good. Kang's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, we've taken some damage, though. We've taken some damage. All right, we're going to heal up, and then we're going to head out. Heal up and head out. Python, you taking any damage? No, you're fine. Shark, you're fine. Good. Hopefully we haven't burned through too much ammunition. And we have. That's feckin' awesome. Yeah, that's good. Python needs ammunition. Yeah, how are we looking on ammo? Oh, good. You have quite a bit of ammo. Let's trade some with Python. We need her more, to be honest with you. You're just a droid. You're just a droid. Okay. We're not doing too bad. We're not doing too bad. We'll rest up. We'll recover. Brax, what are you doing? What do you think you're doing, dude? Stay close? No, you come over here. Sit up on this throne if you have to. Stop fucking moving around. What are you doing, man? What a beast. What a beast. Brax, my Moncala martial artist is what he was, and now look at him. Now look at him. Oh man, I feel like we should be thankful it's only ever Greenlander skins Greenlander skins we see on the regular skin bandits wearing with their proximity to Southern Hive. I don't think Hiver skin would like I don't think the texture would work. I don't think it would leatherize, right? I don't think it would leather. I don't think you could peel Hyver skin. I don't think that works. It's got like a hard, almost like chitinous, like a chitinous look to it. Or at least like the yellower, like the outer parts here. It's got like a almost like a chitinous look to it. And then this part looks fleshy, but I don't imagine that peels very well. That looks more like membraney, more like yeah, no, not great. Also, they want to be human specifically, so that's probably part of it. They do want to be human specifically. Araru has some ammunition that can be used by Python, so we're going to send that over. Send it. Love that. All right, we're just healing up real fast, and then we're off to fight Croag. Human skin suit. Horrible stuff. Horrible stuff, guys. Horrible stuff. Honestly, we should count our lucky stars that they only included one color skin and one color, like Twi'lek skin, like just the green and then the normal skin. They could have gone with like blue for the chiss. Like, there could have been variants, man. It could be an absolute rainbow of flesh up in here. So, but yeah, this is all messed up. All messed up. Terrible stuff. Bad stuff. Bad. Makes me feel a type of way. Makes me feel some type of way. Bob, Kang, Brax, Max, Brax, you need to rest up, my boy. Modders, get to work. Make this worse. Do it. Make it worse. Do it. Make it worse. Ruin things for me even more. Do it. Do it. All right, Brax, you are almost healed, and then I think Savage is fine, Beep's fine, Python's fine. Yeah, we're pretty much good after this. We've done our duty. Savage will never hurt. I mean, it's not Savage. Savant will never hurt anybody ever again. His corpse is gone. He's literally gone. There's nothing left of him. There's limbs. There's limbs. That's all he is. Do hybrid's really have skin? I kind of agree that it doesn't look like they... that it doesn't really look like skin considering their origins. It makes sense they don't really have regular skin at minimum. Yeah, I think that they have like a chitinous, like hard, not like shell per se, but like I imagine that this is more of like a hard chitinous type material, almost like a bone, right? Almost like a bone, or like an exoskeleton. And then this part, the fleshy part, I don't imagine this is very like, I don't imagine this has like an epidermis or anything like that. This is skin, not skin. I mean, this is like muscle tissue membrane type deal. I also imagine it's kind of slimy. I figured it's like a fingernail. Yeah, maybe it's like a keratin thing. Maybe they have like a keratin based armor. Their outer shell here is like fingernails. Because it's not as durable as bone, clearly, but like keratin would make sense. It's still hard, but it's not quite as hard as bone, which is why they're not as durable as the Shek are. Plus, their limbs in general are very thin and have no muscle, so like they can be hacked like a tree, basically. Okay, well, now that fucking horror show is over, we're going to vacate the premises. We're going to leave here. We will be leaving now, thank you. Goodbye. I hope to never see any of you again. Your leader is dead, and I hope to never see any of you again. All right, with that being said, we are now making our final descent, guys. This is it. We've already killed the droids in the 3 domes. We did that when we were here scouting out the area with Maul, Maxilo, Beep, and Savage. So we're just headed straight to Croag, and that's it. So that is it, guys. One way or the other, victory or defeat, this is it. We're going to make our way there, and we're going to either defeat the ancient Sith Lord and his army and become officially the strongest Sith, fulfilling Beep's overall mission, or we're going to die trying. This may be the end. It may not. I don't know. But either way, we're going to give it our best go. There's also an army of... There's also clones out here, and I think the 501st is out here. Specifically, I think there's actually an outpost that the clones are at right here. And I'm pretty sure that's where Anakin is. So, I don't know. Maybe on the way back, if we do kill Croag, we'll stop over there and see what happens. But no more Savant. Alexa, play Crab Rave. True. Alexa, play Crab Rave. Cue epic marching montage, literally. Literally, cue the montage. Cue the montage, everybody. It's happening. It is happening. We do have a bit of a ways to go down to get there, but that's okay. Hopefully we don't run into too much, if any, resistance on the way there. If we're smart about it, we'll be able to dodge any resistance. Alright. I'm just trying to be very careful right now because we're trying to avoid getting into any fights prematurely if we can. I don't want to engage with anybody if I can until we get there and risk losing ammunition or taking damage or anything along those lines. God, I've been in the Ashlands so much recently, aside from just this, but also like the number of days that I spent getting footage in the Ashlands, I think I spent like 3 hours getting footage in the Ashlands for my most recent lore video. Which, by the way, if anybody hasn't checked it out, I do recommend. Seriously, it's my best work yet. It's easily my best work, my best theory, my best video, my best script, all of it. I would die on this hill. I think it is very easily the best video that I've made, hands down. Hands down, best video that I've made. All right, we are working our way north. God, my frame rate's kind of going to shit here right now. I have to take it off 5 times, go to 2. There we go. Okay. We're working our way down. We're almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Push it. Push it real good. All right. The ominous place. Croag's lair. Should be up here somewhere. And then, like I said, we're going to have to do the same strategy that we've been running with so far. We're going to get a firing squad executed. We're going to try and aggro Croag out. I keep saying Croag out. We're trying to aggro him out and get him out into the open. And then we're just gonna start blasting. The other thing too is I'm going to take the bodyguard function off of all the other force users because I want one character to run in, pull aggro, and then get out. I don't want to risk the fight being started, like really started inside of Croag's lair. I loved your recent video and honestly agree with pretty much every point you made, especially after diving into the text myself in my recent playthrough in the evolution of the Holy Nation religion. It makes sense. Well, that's kind of the big thing is that like it all lines up so perfectly. It all lines up so perfectly. Granted, like there's a little bit of like obviously like I'm interpreting the Holy Nation text, but I feel like to a degree, the Holy Nation texts are usually like everyone's always kind of looked at them in like a metaphorical, like spiritual, like interpreting it that way from like a metaphorical standpoint. No, I really tried to take them as literally as possible. It's still a little metaphorical, but like I tried to take them as literally as possible when I was reading it. And when you take them as literally as possible, the story just lines up perfectly. You know, we've always been under the impression that the scriptures were written in like an allegorical, like metaphysical perspective, right? Like looking at it from the idea of gods and all that stuff and telling like, you know, like biblical tales and stuff. No. It's not. If you look at it very literally, the story that I told in my video lines up exactly, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. All right, so these are Force Dark-sensitive dark side fanatics. I think there's like 200 of these inside this base. And some of them are actually armed with lightsabers. There's also some really strong ones. So things are about to get really messy. Things are about to get real messy. All right, we're going in. We're going in. Croag, here we come. Now, I don't know which one is the one that he is in. I think he's actually in this one. Yeah, he's in the throne. This is an ash dome. So we're actually going to go... Can we go around this way? Yeah, let's go around this way. We're going to go around this way. And we're going to try and grab him. Because when we aggro him, I think all of the ones up here are programmed by default to swarm. So we're going to set up a firing squad on this side and go from there. It's going to be good. It's going to be real good. But push it real good. All right, let's get over here and set our firing squad up. Oh, shit, there's another dome here. All right, let's set our firing squad up right here. I think this is a good spot for it. So, firstly, we're going to remove the defending Darth Beep thing, except... Actually, you know, I think we're going to keep the defending Darth Beep on Riku and Maul, obviously, because they are his apprentices. The two of them would probably take that job seriously. Probably take that job very seriously. The rest of these guys are Sith assassins, and to a degree, they're almost actually expendable. I don't want any of them to die, but in this particular combat situation, if some of them were to drop, it's not the end of the world. Again, this is what they were trained for. This is what they're here for. Yeah, so, all right, let's get our forces lined up. Obviously, Python's going to be in the back sniping. I'm going to have her up here on the highest end of the ridge, so she has less likely chance of hitting friendly fire. She's going to be up here. We're going to put... we're just going to start lining them up. So Captain Shark, get in the center there. Meridian and Zenith, you guys are going to be on the ends. Perfect. And then we're just going to line up shadow droids and shit. Who are we shooting at? Oh shit, they're swarming us from the back. They're attacking it from the back. They stole from my playbook. This is bullshit. Utter bullshit. They're attacking it from the back, everybody. Now you receive the back shots, literally. My god. How the mighty have fallen. It's alright, we're going to try and get all of our guys into position anyway. And then we can just have them go at it. Do their thing. Do they thing. Can't believe they attacked us from the back. This is bullshit. Cannot believe they attacked it from the back. My last chat before the climactic battle. Love your vids and the effort you put into them. The sheer amount of love makes me so happy. One of my favorite games is people who love it like I do. I do. I love it a lot. I love it so much I'm trying to make it my job, which is crazy. Crazy thing to think of. Crazy thing to say. All right, now we need to try this shit again. Since they completely screwed up my entire formation. My god. The audacity, the nerve, the gall. Get the firing squad going. Alrighty. This is good. This is good. Right. All right. All right. Firing squad is here and ready. So now, and they are set to range only. What we love to see. That's what we want to see. Now, oh, and two. We got Aeon up here. Aeon in on it. We need Ray up here as well. Although Ray, admittedly, only has one arm, but that's fine. We'll deal with that. All right, here we go. So I'm making a run where I'm trying to save as many crazy robots from Kenshi, like the broken skeletons you can find in ruins and such. However, I wonder what the skeleton... however, I do wonder what the skeleton leaders are just straight up evil, you know, to feed them into the peeler machine. Sometimes it has to be done. Sometimes you just gotta peel them. Sometimes you just gotta peel them. What are you gonna do, you know? Alright, so we're gonna try to stay right about here. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have Beep, Riku, and Maul go in, and they're gonna pull aggro in the throne. Alright, so here we go. Here we go. Big moment. No! Dude, what the fuck? Worst timing. Why? Ah, come on. Oh my god, that's so funny, dude. What the fuck, man? What the fuck, man? Worst possible timing. They killed the whole mood. Oh, God. Why you do this? Why you do this to me? Fucking Kenshi, man. That's so messed up. That's so messed up. When was my last autosave? That's so messed up. They ruined it. They ruined it. The build-up. Pure cinema, literally. Literally. Oh my God. It's funny, the number of times Kenshi's maybe crash out on stream is so funny. That being the equivalent of a crash out for me, because I don't actually crash out, but my God. Every time, dude. That's so fucked up. They killed the whole move. They killed it. They took it out back and shot it like old Yeller. That's so messed up. I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to do one thing. And they ruined it. They soiled it. They defiled it. And I don't even know what my last autosave was. Although I should have saved it before I should have saved it before I even tried to go in there. That's my own fault. Hopefully we're not too far back. I don't think we are. I don't think we are. We're loading. We're loading. That one thing was shooting things and looking good while doing it. I know. I know. Things were happening, man. Things were happening, and then this is how it happens. Ah, man, that's so funny, dude. I will say, Project Cthulhu, awesome mod pack, absolutely stunning. This has been a great series. The loading times are obscene. My Kenshi usually loads immediately, dude. I crashed as we were about to start the final fight. We were running into Croag's chamber. And that happened. Absolutely asinine. Absolutely asinine. All right, well, let's hold on. Let's get back into position. Get back into position, everybody. Try this shit again. There, Aeon up here as well. Aeon up here as well. And then we'll take you guys off of hold, off of passive, and have you guys just start going wild. Look at the firing squad. Look at them. It's gorgeous. It's truly gorgeous. Can you imagine having to face this lineup? Like, look at that. Absolutely horrifying. Look at this lineup. Absolutely horrifying. All right, well, what was that? Oh, that's a dark side fanatic. Interesting. All right, well, we're gonna deal with these droids, take them down, and then we're gonna save, and we're gonna try that again. Hero crash out is legit. Just man, that sucks. Any other is a biblical event, or at least the destruction of Chili's. It was bad. That was bad. It was bad. Destruction of a Chili's, indeed. Only way to describe it. Destruction of a Chili's. Okay, let's try this again. I'm going to save it right before we go in this time, in case for some reason going in here is what caused the crash. I don't think that's what did it. But in the event that it is, I may have to do like an import. We're going to find out. So the final fight is about to commence. Hopefully for real this time. Hopefully for real this time. Okay. All right, let's try this again. Don't crash. Come on. Fingers crossed. No, no crash. Fantastic. Fan-friggin-tastic. Is this not the throne room? This is not the throne room. Ah, fuck me. Is this the throne room? Well, all right. Well, aggro's been pulled. Bad things are happening. I'm pretty sure they're going to start charging us here in a minute. Here's the throne room. There we go. All right. And there's more up here. I think there's people up here. Is there people up here? Oh, there's no one up here. Good. All right, let's see what we're dealing with. What's this boy looking at? He is the same... he's the Zabrak with a similar look to that fucking Jedi that killed Agnew, too. 100 and... oh, my God, dude. It might take Beep, Maul, and Riku together to kill him. Oh, my God. Dodge, 264. This man's a monster. This man is a monster. Okay, well, let's go, you two. We're engaging. We're engaging the enemy. Finally. I need you guys in here like ASAP. For years, I've been waiting for fresh blood to arrive. Ooh, that man has 400 dodge. His dodge, I mean, 264 dodge. 264 dodge. Yeah, he's the new Catlon. I can talk to him. Let's talk to him. Ah, there you are. The Force has shown me of your coming, Outland. I've seen and felt the ripples you made in this system, Spacer. Though now it is up to me to snuff it out like I did to the Cthulhian people and the foolish Separatists. All pawns. Come, child. It is time for me to show you the true nature of the Force. I can sense your misplaced courage and fear. Your destiny is with me, under me. Unfortunately, I cannot allow you to undermine my power base any longer. All right, Beep. Finish him! You two are going to stay over here for right now. You guys are going to be on defense because there are enemies up here. So you guys are going to go deal with these guys. And it looks like some more thralls are going to be running out. All right, how's Beep doing? Holy shit, we are already in bad shape, dude. Beep's already taken leg damage. Never mind. Maul, get down here and help him. Maul, get down here and help him. Riku, get down here and help him. Get down here and help him. Oh, God, Beep! Beep, no! Oh, God! What the fuck do you mean Kenshi's crashing? What do you mean? Okay, I might need to import before I do this fight. Yeah, I need to import before I do this fight. I think there's just too much going on. Yeah, I gotta import. It's causing a crash. No big deal. Easy fix. But, okay, good to know. That man needs to do like a 3v1. He almost beat Beep without taking any damage. He almost just socked the shit out of Beep, decapped him in one go. Kenshi's showing you mercy by ending that fight before it starts. I know. I gotta do an import. An import will fix... Imports will fix my problems. Honestly, the crash might be a slight blessing. Yeah, we're prepared now. We're prepared. We've prepared. Okay, we're doing an import. We're going to run in. We're prepared this time. I'm not going to let him talk. We're going to go jump his ass. Firing squad is already set up in the run. We should just be able to hop in and go right in for it. Firing squad's outside to deal with the ads, and then hopefully we're there. Prepared. Shh, listen, Eric, is this going to be the playthrough that we lose? Because so far we haven't lost a playthrough. We won the dwarves. We won, Nugget Mafia. Is this going to be the one? Is this going to be the one? Does he have bedrolls? I have 3 meditation mats. 3 healing meditation mats. Fucking Kenshi crashes, man. Always right at the end, too. Right at the moment when I need it to be stable, right? I'm trying to be dramatic for 5 minutes, and you guys won't let me do it. Won't let me be dramatic for 5 minutes. We're right at the end, guys. Come on. Come on, Kenshi. Get it together. You have one job. We're on the finale, man. Stop messing with my finale. Okay. We're going to try this again. Gotta agree. Chris Hunt is beaming into your PC right now to keep Beep from dying. It's true. It's true. It's true. Okay. Get all of our boys up here. All of them up here. They will be a-coming. They will be a-coming. All right, we should be much more stable now. We're going to go jump his ass. We're going to keep you guys over here on the side. All right, 3 of you inside. Let's go. Let's get it done. Rosag, where you at? Where you at? Where is this man? Oh, he's walking down the stairs. Oh, God, dude, he's ominously walking down the stairs. He's ominously walking down the stairs. He's like Dr. fucking Evil up in here. He's ominously walking down the stairs. This is ridiculous. All right, go get his ass. Show him what for it means. Oh my god, dude, he hits like a fucking freight train. And he's got neophytes. Whatever the hell a neophyte is. He's got a bunch of them. Oh god. Oh god. Get out, 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 get out. Get over here. Everybody over here. All right, we're outside now. We're outside now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I need to get my gunners in this fight ASAP because we are absolutely fucking hosed if we don't. Absolutely hosed if we don't. Oh my god, they hit like fucking freight trains. We may actually lose this one. This may be the first playthrough that I lose on stream. I thought we were ready. The Kenshi gods tried to warn you. I didn't listen. I didn't listen. Oh my god, this is the Southern Hive all over again. Brax is he's already gotten a beat down. Where is this absolute fucking monstrosity? Where is this man? We're dealing with the exiles, fine. The neophytes are a bit of a problem, but we're dealing with them. Where is Croag? Is he still up, or did we get him? Did we get him? Is that hopeful? Is that wishful thinking? Did we get him? Did we get... No, he's right there. He's right there. Okay. The fight's happening. Things are happening. Where is Python? Python, stop standing around. Fucking shoot him. Shoot him. Oh my god, dude. He hits like a freight train. He's taking all of us. He's fighting all of us. And he's not doing half bad. Oh my god. Just beat it. Just gang up on him. Just gang up on him. Hit him with everything we got. He's on martial arts now. He can't even use his lightsaber. Keep on kicking his ass. Keep on kicking his ass. Yes, yes. Shoot him. Shoot him now. All right, we're gonna move over here. Beep. You guys finish him off. Finish him off. Take him down. In the South Chicago special. Yes! He's down! Ah, we did it. What the hell is this? Sith holocron. Ooh, fancy. Oh my god, we did it. Pure Hatred Force Crystal. Give this to Beep. Make him absolutely beeped. Absolutely beeped. We did it. By God, we did it. Croag's lightsaber. Truly the lightsaber for our Lord, for our master here. Croag's robe. Love that. We're going to take that for sure. We're going to be taking those. We're going to be taking all of that good stuff. Okay, absolutely good stuff. Taking all of it. We did it. My God, we did it. Ah, that was good. That was good. Some of our guys got I mean, dude, he hit like a fucking freight train. Oh my god, he was devastating. Are there any more? Are there any more? Any more in here? I think we got them all. Yeah, we got them. Whew. It took the combined might of all of us. Did we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? We have 9 Sith, 9 Force users. And it took the combined force of all 9 of us to take him down. And our gunnery units repeatedly stun locking him. That dude almost one-hit Beep. He beat the shit out of us. Oh my god. Absolutely horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. The man was a unit. I understand why he is the Dark Exile now, but it's okay. Beep is the master now. Beep is the master now. Holy crap, man. All right, well, we know what we have to do. Obviously, the answer is we're going to send Beep in here. Look at this badass lightsaber, too. Look at that thing. Thing's beastly. Absolutely beastly. Lord Beep, sitting upon the throne of Croag, as he should, with his loyal apprentices Darth Maul and Darth Riku. Beautiful stuff. Poetic stuff. Truly fantastic. Truly fantastic. Skill issue he has. Dude, that was bad. That was really bad. You can say skill issue and the guy was a joke. We kind of had to cheese that bitch out a little bit because he absolutely almost decimated us, turned us into putty. I do want to see what Beep's new lightsaber looks like. Oh, dude, that is hot. Look at that fucking thing. Look at that thing. That is fire. Absolute fire. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. I'm gonna gun this man down. He's gonna feel the pain. And he's dead. Croag's up and running. Oh, Beep, he's up and running. You have something to say? Hold on, it says I can talk to him. Can Beep talk to him? Oh, no, he's just gonna try and fight me again. Well, I'm gonna kill you with your own lightsaber. There you go. There you go. All right, guys. Well, I mean, that's it. Beep is the strongest. He officially took down Croag, who, as far as I'm aware, is the strongest Sith in Project Cthulhu. He's officially established himself as the strongest. Darth Beep is the strongest, guys. Absolutely stunning. And perfect timing, too, because it's almost midnight, which is about when I usually wrap my streams. Superior tactics, zero prowess from Lord Beep. Trust. Listen, it was superior tactics, indeed. Indeed. Because the truth is, in a one-on-one fight, Beep would have died. Even with all of his strength, Beep would have died. There was no way. Would have been terrible. Now there will be changes. Absolutely fantastic, guys. Fantastic. So we're gonna save this as the official last save. And that's it, guys. That is it. Darth Beep's reign is officially over. So the Sith Reborn series has been concluded. I'm going to finish getting together my recap episodes. I'm going to end up because I've recorded all of these, so I'm going to finish compiling these. I'm going to finish compiling these into several episodes, and we're going to have like long form recaps on the channel. But they take some time to produce, just because I have to sift through like 5-6 hours of footage a piece in order to put them together. So they will come out, but eventually we're going to end up having the recap episodes and long form content away from the VODs. So those will be up eventually. So stay tuned if you guys want to relive the adventure in shorter form content, long form but shorter than a VOD. Stay tuned for those. I've also got a lot of other stuff planned on the channel coming up too. So big stuff afoot. But yeah. Tomorrow we're probably gonna end up doing Baldur's Gate rather than Kenshi, just as a kind of like a breaking like middle point between the series, because we're going to be starting a new series. And then Wednesday, I'll start a new series up, and we'll go from there. But that's it. Not Fable. I mean, I could do Fable, but we have Baldur's Gate 3. We've got a playthrough going on that. Episode 3 has been delayed. We need a palate clean. Yeah, we need a palate cleanser with some Baldur's Gate. Go back to Garuk, our drunken orc, and have some fun with that. So play a little bit of Baldur's Gate tomorrow. Start a new series on Wednesday. Thursday is Elden Ring with Muffin, and then I will not be streaming again until Monday. Sunday, I am not streaming on next Sunday. It is my children's birthday party, and I am going to be so busy that day, and then afterwards it's cleanup and all of that stuff. So I will not be streaming on Sunday. So my kids turn 5. Woo. feel like I'm getting old, man. Crazy. Can't believe they're 5 already. Wild, wild stuff. Anyway, yeah, so I will see you guys again tomorrow for Baldur's Gate. But this has been great. Project Cthulhu is an absolutely stunning mod pack. If this whole series can act as anything, it can act as my review for Project Cthulhu, and it's stunning. Would recommend. 10 of 10. 10 of 10. That's true. Kindergarten starts in the fall. Kindergarten starts in the fall. Little dudes. I have 2. I have 2 5-year-olds. I have a son and I have a daughter. Yep, I got a boy and a girl. I got 2 of them, and they turned 5 this week, and their party is on Sunday, and I am blown away. Can't believe they're 5 already. Wild stuff. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Baldur's Gate. It's been fun. As always, everybody, use your powers for good instead of evil. Make a difference in someone's life. And praise. Beep. Have a good night, everybody.